I'll also show you how to, just as a byline, how to actually, because it talks about making a circle from a compass and that sort of stuff. I use dinner plates. I think everyone else does.
Okay.
But how to actually work out how much fabric you need to go round it, a really easy method.
Perfect.
So I'll show you how to do that. And also this one, which do you know those macrame bags you used to have?
Macrame.
Macrame. I don't know how to say it.
No, it's up to you. Scone, potato.
Exactly.
What did you call it?
Macrame. Okay. Anyway, I probably got it wrong. Yeah. But I remember...
Spider plants.
Spider plants. They used to have little spider plants hanging down from macrame bags. But I love this. If you have that hanging up, either put a pot plant in like a poinsettia. Poinsettia. Yeah. Or you could fill it full of sweets for kids. I just think it's a really nice little touch. You could put loads of stuff in the bathroom. You could have all your bits in there. So they've put it down as a peg bag, but I think that you can use for anything.
How do you hang it up then?
You hang it up. Let's find
you must
the
make
peg.
Another loop for it.
No, you don't need to. There. You just put your whatever your method is.
Hook.
Yeah, or you could put whatever actually you want to.
Oh, I can't say. You can buy those in a well-known high street shop. You can buy those hooky things.
I know that we also sell D-rings, so you could, before you fold that over, you could put a D-ring through it, so it could hang from
so then it could just hang on a hook. Yes, exactly. So they're cute. I like these. This is my favourite.
I haven't, because when you do a lot of sewing projects, there are some things you have done that. I've seen that before. That one, I know how to make storage buckets, but haven't done it this method. I like this method. And this one I've never made before, so I thought I like that one.
Morning, everyone. I read somewhere that it's 9 Fridays till Christmas. Marcy, I suppose it is.
I think I worked out 52 days till Christmas.
Oh, it's something, because it only feels like yesterday we're going, it's 259 days till Christmas. We laughed about it. And now here it is, so close. Is Amy around? Can you get Amy to pop in for me? Nora, good morning, John and Jessica.
That's all right.
Lovely to see you both. Love the bundles. Lots of love, Nora. Morning, Nora. Morning. How are you, my lovely? Is that it? More, go on, coming in. Oh, Michelle, we'll do that in a second, Michelle. Michelle, good morning, John. Got my book. I missed you, Shelley in Lincolnshire. I've only been on a couple of... I'd had 3 days. No, I only had 2 days off. Amy, you know, inside the front door, there's that big bowl.
Sweets. Ooh, we're giving it away.
Go and fill Go and fill that with sweets from them.
You know, you get those traditional goldfish bowls, the big round ones. We had them with big hydrangeas when we got married many, many years ago. Not we got married, but
no.
Me and my husband. And when I first came here for my interview, I noticed the bowl. It's huge and it's full of sweeties. And every time I go, my boys say, "Mum, could you get us a couple of little sweeties?" So I get a little.
If there's any left after producer Hannah. Even when she was on her Slimming World, it was like suddenly she'd take it out, she'd leave and be like this with sweets going out the door.
I love that touch. It's such a nice thing to have. Right. Okay.
So we're going to we've also got a visitor's book that nobody's really...
I've never seen that.
It's right next to the sweets, but you're too busy looking at the sweets.
Yeah, you get distracted.
I know you're not a visitor anymore.
I know, what am I?
A piece of furniture now.
I am.
What would you be if you were a piece of furniture?
I don't know, Chesterfield?
Chaise longue.
Chaise longue. Oh, really? Yeah. Would it be like a sort of dark mahogany with sort of dark...
Green velvet.
Green? I always go for pink.
No.
Green velvet?
Oh, mind you, there's a Chesterfield in a building just across from here that's in purple velvet.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't that little Paul?
I'd love to have velvet furniture in our house. I'm not going to.
Anyway, should we do some sewing, which is quarter past?
It gives you a really nice breakdown of what you actually need to cut your things to.
Yes. I mean, the thing is, we've got Christmas fabric, but this book isn't about Christmas. That's a peg bag or a sweetie bag or a whatever bag, whatever time of year. It's just that the bundles we're doing today are all Christmas bundles, aren't they?
Yeah. So, here you go. Those are the actual sort of details of how to do it. I've already cut things out.
Okay, I thought you were going to say, here you go, read that, that's how you make it.
Focusing on that.
Yes.
So and in the back of the book are the actual templates.
Oh, there's templates at the back of the book?
There's templates, yes.
Loose or on the... Oh, no, not on the pages.
It tells you this one to photocopy it 200%.
Yeah.
So go to your local library, as I did.
That's nice, isn't it?
I think there's loads of different... And tea cozy. I love tea cozies. I have a lovely teapot, blue and white one at home, and I love my tea cozy.
Oh, do you? So you make tea in a pot, do you?
I do. Well, when I'm doing it, nicely, as opposed to just to need a mug of. Oh, Amy.
If people come to me, they get tea bag in a mug.
I love that. That's a really nice detail. We now have sweets.
Look.
You see, that's what I was thinking. My kids would be all over that.
Oh, look, there's some falling out.
Oh, what a shame. I might have to put those to
hanging
one
up
side.
against the wall.
That would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? On Christmas, if you've got sort of friends coming around, Boxing Day, or, just generally.
You could put chicken drumsticks in it.
Maybe not.
I don't eat meat, so I don't know these things. Right, come on.
Anyway, so you photocopy your template. As you can see, I needed to do it on 2 pieces of paper.
Yeah.
So you get...
So does your photocopier do that automatically?
No, library. I have to go to the library. And your base.
Right.
You then cut out your fabric pieces. What it tells you to do is cut out this is where you're interfacing, cut out your interfacing piece, which only cuts to there, and then your fabric.
Do you cut the interfacing right to the edge, or do you cut it off at the seam allowance?
I don't. I actually work out, because it's easier for me, I actually work out where my interfacing actually needs to end, and then I place it on top of the actual fabric, and then sort of do a quick cut out, and then it's the back.
How funny that's the only pattern that's sort of come through.
I know, it's really weird. And then so I then iron my interfacing on, and then I put this on top of it, and then I cut around. But I work out where this needs to be.
Gerardine, I was just talking about you. Hello, John. My friend Helen texted me saying you sent me a message. I missed the start of the show. Could you repeat? Gerardine, all it was you remember the other day that Lucy made the colour wheel, and we said we're going to make charm packs of the spectrums. Now, you might have been watching Natasha yesterday. Natasha had it yesterday, and I just suddenly saw it when I was doing my introduction. I went, oh, Gerardine wants that. I want it in my show at 11 o'clock. You might have already got it, but we're just seeing. Oh, is it there now? It's in the 11 o'clock show. It's a you know all our Spectrum solids? It's a layer cake made of the Spectrum solids, Gerardine. There you go. Right, carry on.
Okay, so this is your fabric with your interfacing on.
Yes,
your lining.
Right.
And then you have your lining base and your outer base.
Yes.
What it also tells you to do in the book is to mark your quarter points before you actually start putting it together, which makes it much easier to put together, obviously.
Yeah.
Easiest way, of course, fold, mark, and then fold, mark.
Yes,
so that's what you actually do.
But there's no markings on here, though?
No, you don't need to. Because with the storage buckets, you tend to mark before you actually sort of... This one, when you mark once you've sewn it up. So I'll show you what to do.
Okay.
So the first thing to do, and this is where you can fussy cut if you want to, but you spent ages working out how it's going to look. So,
because especially if that's going to be hanging on the wall, if the small child's going to see the bottom, isn't it? So.
No, exactly. So you sort of work out how you actually want it to look.
Yes.
So first thing to do is
You carry on, I'm listening.
Okay, is to pin right side... Pin?
Oh, pin, sorry.
Pin right sides together, your lining.
Oh, there was somebody wrote on Facebook yesterday about how I was horrible to Jay because
really?
I keep throwing things at him. Do you know what? He loves it. He's not in today. It's it's Amy's last day today.
I know.
You know, little Amy on floor. I'll get her on later to do her Robson's Choice.
I love it. I had so much fun playing with this.
Well, no, I love this fabric. Always sells so quickly when we've got it. But there's so much you could fussy cut. You could have the reindeer in a coat at the bottom. You could have the crisscross check at the bottom. You could have that lovely reindeer there.
It is really, really yummy. Didn't we, when this first came on, we were talking about tablecloths and things.
Yes.
Because it'd be lovely to do. It's got a really nice weight to it, hasn't it?
Yes.
It's really pretty.
The kit there, look, the linen look kit, there it is. You get all of that. You get a metre of that. You get a metre of the spot on, the interfacing and the thread, all for £24.49. Okay?
So I'm just going to pin this together, and you stitch all the way around. If we actually look at your pattern.
Sleeves are being rolled up. I'm ever so sorry.
It tells you everything you need to cut the pattern, which is really useful because you can keep it separately.
One in main fabric, one in lining, one in fusible interfacing. Perfect.
So then this is give your centimetre seam allowance all the way around. So you sew.
You don't mark that up. You just know that it's a centimetre in.
It's a centimetre, yeah. So hopefully the machine is still set to a centimetre. Yes.
Now Maggie in Scotland. She has a snack bag for the children when they stay. This would be absolutely brilliant.
That's perfect.
And then she put in brackets healthy snacks, of course.
Healthy
but
snacks.
Hang on, the grandchildren, you go to see your grandma for sweets. You don't want healthy things when you go to grandma's, do you? Because mum and dad give you the healthy things.
Well, you tend to actually, maybe as a grandparent, you show the parents that you're actually doing healthy snacks, and as soon as they're out the door...
Give them the sweets.
Give them the sweets.
There's another message. Oh, Lorraine, morning, Great Sea Fat Quarter Projects book, ideal for beginners, Lorraine. Lorraine, has your postman been yet? Oh, we've got an email from Margaret and Phil.
Yes.
Good morning, John. Oh, well, Margaret's watching me with her husband, Phil. Oh, he's in bed with who? Oh, he's in bed with a coffee.
Who's she?
He'd like a bedside pocket with a bottle of whiskey in it. Oh,
well, why not? You could do.
Do you know what? If you eau-de coated it, right, you could put ice in it, couldn't you? And have a little bucket. You know, little Paul buys his wine like in little bottles, because to him that's like full-size wine bottle, right? You could put ice in there if you eau-de coated the fabric. Anyway,
I just really, because I just hadn't seen that before, and I thought that's interesting. And then as soon as I made it,
little Paul's bottle of wine. Before?
No, I hadn't seen that design before.
No, I think it's lovely.
Because it's really nice. So I must admit, I am going to make a few of those for Christmas. To put loads of random goodies in.
How many sleeps is it till Christmas then? Have we worked it out? Yeah,
I think it's 52.
52.
Is it? It's the 3rd today, isn't it?
It is.
So, and there are 30 days, so that leaves us with 20.
Days.
Maybe we haven't ended up yet.
Sleeps.
50. I've got it wrong, haven't I? 51.
No, 52 days, but 51 sleeps. Is that right? Anyway, it's 51 sleeps. Yeah.
There we go. Right, take this off.
It'll be here before you know it.
It's going so quick. I mean, well, we've done.
Have your boys done their letters to Father Christmas yet?
Not yet, no, because Mummy's been a bit rubbish and a bit busy to actually coordinate that.
Oh.
I know, but they will.
Little Paul's done his.
Has he?
Yeah.
What's he asked for?
I don't know. We never know these things.
It's at this point you then clip your notches because you
Yes.
need to be able to turn this round. So I'll just do that and also cut off any extra fabric you might have.
So you've gone all the way round.
All the way round.
That's not open at the top.
No, it's not open.
Round. Yeah,
you go it's all the way around. I mean, you can't really see this thread because it's such a good thread. I do wonder sometimes with demos where we should use darker
Well,
thread.
everybody else uses the wrong coloured threads.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Oh.
But you're still new. You're still learning.
I'm still learning how to do this, aren't I?
And what are you doing now?
I'm clipping notches in, so when I turn it, it's not going to
You watch those.
bunch up. Oh no, better not do cut it into my face. There we go.
Little Paul thinks they look like underpants. If your underpants look like that, Paul, I'm worried for you.
What beige spot?
And in that funny shape, with that very narrow gusset.
Yes. I remember years ago I was experimenting with doing bunting for weddings, and I made some out of lace and I hung them up, and my husband said they look like pants. At which point I thought, oh well, forget that idea then. After having mucked about with all that lace, that wasn't a vaguely expensive mistake. Anyway, moving on.
Why would they look? Oh, they're like the front of thongs.
Yeah, front of thongs.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Keep stitching.
Anyway, so that's that. You then pull this.
Oh, you haven't gone. Oh, okay.
Like that.
Can I just double check where you've sewn then? So you've only sewn
along the top.
Along the top edge or the bottom edge. Yeah, right. Okay,
yeah.
got it.
You
Sorry,
then,
I thought you'd gone down all the way down there as well.
No. This is what makes you think, interesting.
Yes.
So then.
Because now it looks like a pixie's hat now. Or a doge's hat. Or
a doge's hat,
or
yes.
a Pope's mitre.
Pope's mitre. This is very religious.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. I remember years ago in a business, and we had to make sure that our Christmas cards had no mention of religion on whatsoever in case you offended anybody. And I remember thinking,
it's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Yeah. Anyway, so you just press your seams over, finger press with your hands, just so it makes it easier to join. You're then going to join up the sides, but leave a turning gap, make sure your points match. Leave a turning gap in the lining. You don't need a massive turning gap, but it depends obviously on your fabric. With the first one, even though it had interfacing on, it was just cotton, whereas this is slightly thicker, so I'll need a slightly bigger one. It tells you to leave about 8 centimetres.
Yeah. Shh. Upstairs, please.
Are they chatting?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, so I'll just pin along there and then I'll stitch and I'll remember to leave my turning gap.
Yes. Why do you sometimes forget that?
Never. I should do it there. You don't need to get all your hands in though, do you?
No. But they all say, don't they, to make it about the size of that bit there.
Do they? Yeah. Oh, I never do a project. Just
dear John, love the show, but please move the hams. They're restricting my view.
Oh, do you want to talk about the hams while they're there?
Right. We'll talk about those. Sorry about that, my love. You see, that's how interactive we are. Meg was unhappy about the hams.
It's gone.
Lucy, morning, John and Jess. Just want to say thank you for all your tips yesterday, Jess.
Oh,
I wasn't here yesterday. Anyway, it made me finish my project. No, it made me finish my project so much easier. Love the show. Lots of love, Lucy.
Oh, brilliant. What was your project? Tell us what the project was.
No post yet, Lorraine. What, the postman's been and there was no post? Or it's a bit early for the postman. Mine doesn't get there till 2.
It's changed now.
The snacks are snacks. Sweets are treats.
Nice.
And it's not Grandma, it's Granny. Always has treats as well. That's from Maggie.
Yeah, my mum was Granny.
Morning, John. Oh, Nurse Julie. She's got 12 grandchildren, Nurse Julie. You don't look old enough, Nurse Julie.
That's expensive.
Always busy here. Hubby is the chief babysitter while I work full-time. Julie's a nurse.
Wow.
So that means you work Christmas as well, doesn't it, Julie?
Oh, I remember those days when mum talked about
You went to
working.
nurse, weren't you?
No, but I mean, mum had stopped doing that by the time she married Dad, because in those days she had to in the army.
Oh,
but,
of course. Oh, no, RAF, yes, like my dad.
Yeah.
Sheila. Just come back to us.
Hey.
Send Sheila a big kiss.
Mwah.
She's having a hard time and we're cheering her up.
Just check it, we've got makeup on my hand.
Difficult time. Sheila, big kiss.
Well,
Right.
you know what? That's the wonderful thing about stitching. It's therapy. I remember writing a piece about that a few years ago when Mum was doing her final quilts when she was very poorly in hospital, and she pieced individual hexagons, and that was her therapy to get her through. Because it really is much better than eating sweets.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you remember to leave your gap? Oh, yeah.
I did.
Book's very popular. I'll go through the projects in the book in a sec. We'll just finish doing the stitching here. God, it's 1:30 already. You're chatting too much.
I know. Chatting and sewing, though.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Then we come to the actual bit where we add the bottom. So we'll just take that off. It tells you now to actually put notches in your corner bit here, which makes it easier
to turn.
So
You could just you don't need to cut a notch. You could almost undo your stitches and your seam allowance, because that's the same effect, isn't it?
I suppose so, but then I always panic that I'm actually going to turn it out and the stitches are going to start pulling. So I always think with something like this, you sort of follow the instructions as much as possible, and then if you want to change it at that point, you can.
Yeah.
Unless you've been doing these things for years and you want to change it. So then we have our lovely hat, and you think, okay, not sure about that. You then attach your base. Right, okay. It's at this point, you actually mark your quarter points, because you add your two bottom bits and then you turn it out.
Yeah.
Okay? So.
Say this again, little Paul. We haven't got to that. That's not yet, is it?
What?
When do this?
No, that is for the storage buckets.
I thought so, yes.
So that's a different type of interfacing. So what I do is I'm just going to mark my quarter points by doing like this, and then we'll do them.
Suzanne missed the beginning of the show. She wants to see the bundles again. I'm going to go and do them in any second now, Suzanne. Email pic. Never changed on you make our morning. Lots of love, Lorraine. Oh, Lorraine, shut up, thank you. What's the picture of? Dread to think of it's Lorraine. Oh, it's all right. It's a table thing she made.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, look, she did that yesterday. She made that yesterday. She made that yesterday.
That's
She's
really
very
pretty.
productive sewing-wise, is our Lorraine. One more message, then I'm going to do bundles. John, could you wish my husband, John, a happy 61st birthday? John, lots of love from Mary in Scotland. Happy 65th birthday. You don't look a day over 50, may I say. Oh, apparently he's not deaf. I don't need to shout.
He could.
They're so rude to me. 65. They're so rude to me upstairs. Julie, good morning, Sheila. Oh, no, hang on. I've got a message from Sheila here. From Julie in Great. Good morning, Sheila. I'm having a horrible time too. You'll get through it, darling. Just keep going. Oh, how lovely is that? That's our sewing community, isn't it?
It
Anyway,
is,
go on
really
with the
nice.
sewing.
Now, what this is at this point, this is where to attach these,
Yes.
I always put little notches all the way around, because then you can move the fabric.
When you say
like
notches,
this.
do you mean snips or notches?
Snips, I mean.
Right, okay.
5, but this is a 1 centimetre seam allowance, so I'll put in approximately 5.
And what's this doing then?
This means that when you attach your base, it means, because even though this fabric's got a slight stretch to it, it means you'll be able to go like that to pin it.
All right.
If you don't, you can still do it, but it can make it a bit tricky.
I'm going to leave you snipping that, but don't do any attaching yet.
No,
I'm going to go
pin
do
it.
bundles.
Okay.
No, because we need to see you pinning it.
Okay, cool.
So don't do anything. Let me just do bundles. Tina, morning, John. Just got the beautiful book. Can you tell me when the Sashko kits will be in next? They'll look it up for you now. Okay, this is the bundle that Jess has already made the samples out of. You get 1 metre of the Christmas heads, 1 metre of the emerald, the thread and the interfacing, £22.99. The thing is, even if you're not going to make the projects that Jess is making, you can use this fabric for so many other things, can't you? Metre of each, metre of each. Then I've got this one here, which is the one that Jess is using. This is a metre of it's the most popular so far. A metre of this, excuse me, this fabric always sells. The patchwork fabric always sells. So you've got a metre of that, you get a metre of the spot on, you get the interfacing in the thread, £24.49. There it is on the still. You need to check out your baskets on that one. Then I've got traditional baubles, a metre of that, a metre of the pumpkin, you get the thread, and you get the interfacing. £23.99, graphics there. Lots of you got that in your basket. Make sure you check out. Remember, you can check out as many times as you like. Right, and then the last one. Now, this one's a little bit more confusing. Well, it's not confusing. It's just a bit. You get a metre of the gorgeous blue, and then you get 2 of these panels. I've only got one here, but you get 2 of these panels. Then we get the thread, and we get the interfacing as well, all for £24.99. Were you talking to me then? You've gone very, very... Yeah, I can now. Okay, and I thought we were doing it at the end of the break. No? Okay, quickly. If you weren't watching the beginning of the show, you know, on the 5th to the 7th of October, you know, to the 5th to the 7th of October, we were giving you 10% into your account of whatever you'd bought. So if you bought a sewing machine for £999, you put £99 back into your account here. It's all there. It's all there. There'll be I'll show you the advert, the promo, in about 26 minutes. You'll see the promo in about 26 minutes of how you redeem that money. But it's all in, it's come a day early. It's all in your account now. So if you're expecting it, it's in your account today. Back, sewing.
So I have now put notches in both ends. I've also finger pressed these seams open, which means when you turn this right side out, you've got a nice sort of point edge, so you can actually slip stitch it close.
Okay.
Okay, so to attach your lovely base, we'll do the lining first. So I tend to mark front and back, just because you don't need it sometimes, but just so you can see it.
Okay.
So you're going to pin still right sides together, and you start by matching your 4 points on the 4 points you've actually marked on here. So I will pin, and I sew like this. Sometimes people sew like that, but I prefer to sew like this, then I can see it move. So it was this point, if you've actually got your print fussy cut at the bottom, you work out the seam is actually at the front of the bag, not the back, and you think where you'd actually want it to be. So I will just pin all the way around.
I haven't got anything. Oh, Tina, I've just done that one. When's the Sashka? Are you looking that one up then for me? Yeah. So, Tina, we'll look it up for you now. I've got Tina's, and I've got nothing from Margaret now. Just wait a sec. It might just be catching up now. Keep pinning. I
will just keep pinning all the way around. I suppose, is this how you put the sleeves in? I mean, I don't dressmake, so I don't know.
Yes, you do, yeah.
So pin your 4 corner points and then points along the in between. You'll also think, oh, it's not going to fit, but of course it will stretch.
Yeah, of course.
It will. As long as your the size actually matches the pattern.
Oh. You do get a metre of each. Look, yeah, it says there. You get 2 metres in total, a metre of each. Glenn said, unless it's on the web, it says something different. The description and the specifications don't match. Is it half a metre or 1 metre? No, it's 1 metre of each, look. It's 1 metre of each. You get loads, so much fabric. Okay, I don't know what that... Oh, the code. Have you checked that code as well? Oh, yeah, it's a metre of each. It's a metre of each. Thank you. So I've pinned the 4 points. It's at this point you then... Can you get me the ones from before then, please? It didn't come through. So I've pinned the 4 points. At this point, you would then do the faffy bit, which is moving it around, and you actually move it so you can see, because you've actually got your notches in, makes it much easier, and mark your points between. So when you sew, it will actually stick. So I'll just do that. Okay. And then we can sew it up. Sashko isn't scheduled as yet, so I can't give you the answer to that one, I'm afraid. What was the next one? No, I've not got Margaret. Morning, John and Jess. Morning. Sat watching, wrapping Christmas presents. Love the show. That's Margaret.
Already?
I know.
I haven't even
Carol
bought
says,
mine.
good morning, John and Jess. Always delight watching you, bringing the projects to life.
Thank you.
Love the enthusiasm and inspiration.
Fabric. How can you not be enthusiastic about it? It's lovely. Wrapping Christmas presents.
Yeah, keep pinning.
Right, okay. So I'll do one first. It's at this point when you then take it in your machine and you move around and sew. When you take it off, it may not be a perfect circle, but you can always sew around the bits which are slightly wonky. It's organic.
Yes.
So
which side are you going to have up then?
which side am I going to have up?
I'm going to watch you put it on the machine now. When
He's judging me.
It's not. This is not a judging face.
This is a, I'm curious.
This
face.
is a, oh, I wouldn't do it like that.
This is a, oh, I wouldn't do it like that face. Okay, well, let's have a look and see. Pins out. I put loads of pins in.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it,
mine.
isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you just go around like this. Pin, unpin, move it around, don't stab yourself. Standard. Push down and carry on going. Move it round. What would you do then?
The other way?
What, the other way round?
Yeah.
What, we'll do so you can see the base?
Yeah.
No, I prefer to do it.
It's all about the base, you see, Jess.
All about the base, Yeah, I remember I used to do it that way, and then I found over sort of time it's a bit easier to do it like this.
I think Joe Carter does it the same way as you.
I love toys. I love it's a robin still behind me.
It is behind you.
I love that robin. He is just divine.
The thing is about Joe Carter toys, they're all just magnificent, aren't
They are. They're
Everyone
just
has its
gorgeous.
own personality.
And it's the little details. I mean, I just love the feet. They're just gorgeous. I like
It's
the
just the
cartoons,
faces and the feet
faces,
and everything that's gone
the way she does the eyes. It's just lovely. She had a picture on her Instagram page when she used to sort of do this for a company, and she had her sketches and what she was going to do. They were just. Did you see there was a little sort of teddy bear with a? I was just gorgeous.
She's very, very
She's
talented.
really talented, and she can draw so well.
Right, while you're doing the stitching, people want to see about the book. I'll just show you the book very quickly. We haven't been through it. Excuse me, it's called Fat Quarter Home. 25 projects to make from short lengths of fabrics. There don't have to be fat quarters, just short lengths of fabrics. I won't call a metre a short. A third of the stock of these has gone already. So you've got techniques at the beginning, and then she takes you through the different rooms. So you've got kitchen and diner with tea cosy, which Jess adores.
I do.
Am I missing some out? Hang on. Pot holder. I missed something out there. That must be a plant. Oh, a tote bag to put a plant in. Pot holder. Drop-in seat.
I love that one, especially if you've got an old chair.
Yeah, but if you haven't got a drop-in chair...
Yeah, but if you see one in a charity shop, like £5.
Cafetiere.
You've got some gorgeous fabric.
Utility room. Peg bag, talking a gorgeous fabric. Wait till you see the next hour. K Facet, brand new pieces. Half an apron. Shoe cleaning kit. These are all the projects. Plastic bag tidy. I'll go a bit faster. Lingerie wash bag. And now into the bedroom. Decorated bed linen. Oh, blimey.
Have you come across the towels yet?
Lavender bag. Not got to towels yet. Padded coat hangers, which all of your chiffons should be on. Shoe bag, which is the one that Jess has made. Hot water bottle cover. Love a hot water bottle. Bathroom. Oh, where are the towels?
These are towels.
Oh, trimmed. Oh, in the bathroom, of course.
Yeah, just how to do it.
Trimmed guest towels. Wash bag. Customised bath.
I love that one, but it's got my ampersand template.
Ampersand.
Ampersand.
Living room. Hang on, we've jumped, there must be coasters. Drinks coasters, we need a few of those in little Paul's house. Cushion cover. Door stop. Embroidery hoop art.
I love those.
Tablet cover. Notebook cover. Little Paul's got his own coaster. He says he doesn't need those because he's got some Game of Thrones coaster that were bought for him from a friend. When that friend's no longer his friend, apparently, he's saying.
Oh, the sweets are falling out. What a shame.
Well, you can have those later, don't we?
I know.
I don't know why Amy's opened the packet of sweethearts. Or what are they called? Love hearts.
Because it looks decorative. What do they say?
One says cheeky girl and one says gorgeous.
Hey!
Which is which? I don't think I'm supposed to eat these.
Have you ever seen... Hold on. Oh, it's so mean. Genuinely thought he was going to give it to me then.
You can have one.
Have you seen the modern ones? Things like text me or something.
Oh, yeah.
So, send me a telegram. What's that one?
Rabbit.
Sorry.
Oh, it says sorry.
Oh, that one.
Oh, I'm sorry for eating your sweet.
All right. What's the next one?
Get on with it.
They should have Christmas ones.
You've got 10 minutes. How are you going to make the other bag in 10 minutes?
We'll talk about it. Right. Okay. Now, because this has got interfacing on,
Yeah.
it'll be a little bit stiffer, obviously. But just so you... Which means it stands up a bit.
All the lights are brighter this week.
That sounds like a general statement.
What's that?
That the lights feel brighter in my life.
No. I'll stop eating those sweets, actually.
It's very... they are very Moorish, aren't they?
They're just sugar. They're really not the best thing, really, are they?
Did you get many trick-or-treaters this year?
Did I get what?
Many trick-or-treaters.
No, I sat with all the lights off.
No, I have a friend who does that. Time to switch all the lights off and pretend no
Only
one's in.
because I wasn't in the mood. So I went to the gym and then I came back and...
Go on.
No, and I got home and I saw... I hadn't bought any sweets because I didn't think I was going to be in.
Yeah.
And then I thought there were 60... Apparently the neighbours had 60... Was it 40 or 60 people that came in?
Wow.
I know, very busy. That was so mean, John. Oh, what, eating a sweet?
It wasn't really. He's helping me out because I've got to go abroad and be in a swimsuit at some point.
You're doing what?
Well, my friend's hen do, remember?
Oh, yes.
So, you know, I've got to,
I'll be Little
finish.
Ball's friend, says Heather in East Riding. Hello, Heather. Jackie. John, can't wait to see the new Cave collection, having bought the mega bundle this week. Little dog crossing his legs again. Oh, Jackie. Do a 3-minute run round the block in the break. I shouldn't be eating these. Let me put them away.
Did you see?
Cheeky girl and
so
gorgeous,
pretty.
very apt, says Carol.
Oh, nice. Nice. Right, almost done with that bit.
Hurry up, come on, I've got Vaseline and hams to show you.
Okay, so. Da-da-da.
You normally make 3 projects in an hour. What's happened to you today? Oh, it looks like an elephant's foot.
It's like an elephant's foot. You would then...
Or bloomers.
Hey, look! That's really quite cute, isn't it?
Okay.
Anyway, so you would at this point then stipple these bits up, but we're just going to...
Yes,
for
just turn
ease,
it through.
So this is the point you actually turn it through your lining gap, turning gap. Bagging out, as you call it,
Yeah.
the expression that
As most other people call it.
Yeah, it must be, maybe it's some weird Jessism. What if that's a thing?
What do you call it? Turning through? No, it's on one of the other
Turning
guests.
gap. Putting right sides out. I don't know. Maybe there isn't a phrase.
So what, Paul? Move away from the sweets, John. Yes, sorry. I'm not going to have any more, sorry.
We then, may I please have your Derek the Dobber?
Oh, yes, it is here.
I left my chopstick at home. I know. Also left my mascara. I had to
Oh,
borrow
that sugar's
Tasha's
rushed straight to
yesterday.
Med. You might have to do the next show on your own.
Gay Facet, yay.
Oh, she's...
Gorgeous
Oh, Anthony
fabric.
sent in a picture.
Right. Is that it?
Let's have a quick look at it while you're bagging that through. Oh,
Ooh,
it's the,
cute,
it's
it's
the
stockings.
novelty
We've got those over
Little
there.
Paul's washing line. Oh, wow, lovely.
They are really cute, aren't they? Is that done as one string or are they all individual?
They're all individual, but then they put... Because somebody the other day did them on little strings all round across
That's
the
what I
door.
was wondering,
and
whether,
everything.
because they look like they're sort of all grouped together to be able to hang up individually on a tree. That's what I would do with them.
You put them on a tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means by Christmas Day your tree's bare.
Oh, my tree's got so much stuff in it. It's ridiculous. Okay, so you then...
You've got 6 minutes.
Right, okay, so you then push all your points out and you give it a really good press, obviously, make it all look gorgeously smooth as that one
So
has.
would you use this to press it with?
Nice link, yes.
Little Paul?
This is, I was using this morning to press them when I brought them in out of the bag. It's so much easier. I mean, because I don't do dressmaking, I don't have these, but I keep thinking,
Well, you
what
need
to get.
them.
I
Put
know.
them on your Christmas list.
I think I will, because they're just brilliant. It's so much easier than using an
Will you
ironing
put the
board.
thingy over the thingy so we can show how you use
There you
it?
go.
There you go.
So there, and then you press and you give it a lovely curvy shape.
So this is £7.49. Or, of course, you want to use the... I don't know, will the fatter one work on that one?
Depends on your shape, I suppose. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, you do it.
Oh, you could give that as a gift.
That is a really nice way of giving your gift, isn't it? Here, I've made this.
Here, I've made this, iron it. But that's lovely. That's £11, that one. The £11 for that ham.
That's not bad.
On the nose. So not even .00, it's just £11.
They are brilliant. I really like them.
Okay, so what's this here?
I'll tell you about this one. So this one, just to finish off, you would just to finish off, you would then turn that over and stitch it, and that's your...
Perfect.
And, of course, slip stitch your lining close.
Yes.
So that's that one. This...
Sorry, I just didn't want to rush you, but...
No, that's fine. This one, we probably won't have time to do.
No, just talk about it. This one.
So this one is iron-on fusible fleece, which is really nice for quilting.
Now, I would have normally go, this is your fusible fleece, this is what it looks like when it catches. Somebody opened mine and used it in the project and ripped the bag, so I have no bag or a visual image to show you. But this is it, isn't it? This is what it is.
So it looks like that. So you can see the back. That's the front, isn't it?
What do you want, Tim? So on one side it's the fleece, like the wadding fleece. And then on the other side, you can see it's like textured and sort of a little bit
dots, I suppose.
dotted.
Yeah. So that's your glue.
Yes.
And it irons on really well. I know with some interfacing, if you accidentally use steam, it goes all week. This doesn't. It's brilliant. So I used it on this. This, you can see it.
You get a metre. Now, you think, oh, 999, get a metre. You don't get this. You get a metre of it. That's all that Jess left me at the thing. So you literally just iron it onto your fabric with the glue side down, obviously.
So you can see, I don't know if you can see how it looks thickness-wise. Yes. There you go. So use it on storage, use it on bags. I'm using it currently for some projects.
Now you've got, obviously that's just a tube.
Yes, it's a tube.
So the same sort of technique.
It is the same sort of technique. The difference, the reason why I really liked this one is it tells you to actually sew your lining as one piece and then turn it out. Yeah, so you're not making two separate ones and then putting this inside the lining. So it's all sewn at the beginning. Okay. So I love that technique. I thought that was brilliant.
But you've got a tip that you want to get into this hour about when you're cutting a circle.
When you're cutting a circle, because a lot of these projects, it says it in here, it will give you, take your compass, cut this shape, and then cut your fabric to this. It won't tell you why. Yes. So you may not know necessarily how to actually work out how wide this fabric needs to be. Say you have a 5-inch or 20 centimetre, whatever, dinner plate, and you want to be able, or a bucket or something, you want to line it, and you're not sure what size it should be. The way to work out how much fabric you need to go around your circle is you use pi, you use math.
Oh, pi is 3.16...
14.
Oh, OK.
So the way you actually do it is, say you have your dinner plate, and your dinner plate, this is a dinner plate.
Very small dinner plate.
Yes.
Saucer, that's a saucer.
This saucer is 13 centimetres across.
Right.
You have a centimetre seam allowance, so you're -2, making it 11.
Yes.
Your 11, you times by pi, which is 3.14.
Yes.
Which gives you, I think, 34.54 or something. You then add on 2 centimetres for your seam allowance at the other end, which brings you 36.54. So your length needs to be 36.54, and then when you do that, you will end up with a perfect circle when you attach it to your base. So you take whatever the length is from here, minus your seam allowance, times that by pi, plus your seam allowance on top, and that gives you your length.
Brilliant.
It's because I hadn't seen that anywhere on the web, and I thought, you always look for things anyway.
What we should do is you should, in the break now, give that information to somebody, and we'll put it on our Facebook page. Right, you're back in now. What are you doing then?
Quilt As You Go. Quilt As You Go.
Oh, yes, Christmas Quilt As You Go. Thank you for that, Jess.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you... one message before I go, apparently. Okay. Move away from the sweet John. Done that one, Heather. D. Morning, John and Jess. I bought the ham and sleeve roll. Brilliant. How did I manage before? D in Bristol.
There we are.
Well done, D. Well done. Right, OK. I'm going to go. I'll see you in an hour.
See you in an hour.
Jess. Book. Very, very popular. Now, it's called the Fat Quarter Home Book, but there's 25 projects for short lengths of fabric. So if you have, like for example, after Jess had done these projects, she had what was left of a fat quarter of each, so you could then do another project within the book. Fantastic. It's divided into different rooms. And it's got, so let's just go to one, for example, like the hot water bottle. So you've got the everything that you need to cut out then all the instructions in words, but then also all the instructions in pictures as well. It's nice, isn't it? It's very much, a lot of people are very visual, aren't they? Like little Paul rather prefers pictures to words. And Jennifer Taylor was in the other day when she's saying she doesn't read instructions, just looks at the picture. But really, really, really lovely projects. £12.99. The Fat Quarter Home Book by Amanda Russell and Juliet Borden. £12.99. Right. Bundles. Most popular is patchwork. So now you do get a metre of each fabric. Look, 2 metres, a metre of the patchwork. You get a metre of the spot on. You get the interfacing and you get the thread. Right, there are as many in the basket as have been checked out already, so please, please, please be careful. Please be careful on that one. £24.49. Next one. This one, the one that Jess made the pots out of. So you get a metre of the Father Christmas heads on red. You get a metre of the emerald green, Esmeralda. Then they look lovely. That's Christmas, isn't it? Full stop. And these are gorgeous because these are the kind of things you're going to make. Use them this year. Then you'll put them in the attic, and it's only when you get them all out next year you suddenly think, oh, I'd forgotten I had those little pots. You know what I mean? That it's always the same, isn't it? Interfacing and the thread. £22.99 for all of that. 2 metres of fabric, remember, a metre of each of the fabrics. Next one is the traditional baubles. I love this. This reminds me of Christmas wrapping paper when I was little. It's lovely, isn't it? But in those days, the paper was always too flimsy, wasn't it, those days, the Christmas? It was just, because it was like a tissue, wasn't it? So you get a metre of that. Then you get a metre of the pumpkin. And where are the light? Oh, yes, they've got little light flares on them. Oh. Then you get the interfacing. And you get the thread for £23.99. Now, the last one, this is where, I can't remember who was messaged in, might be a little bit confused, because what on this one you get is you get a metre of the blue. It's gorgeous, gorgeous blue, isn't it? Now, you actually get more than, you get more than 2 metres of fabric on that, because you get a metre of these, but these panels are actually 60 centimetres wide, and you get 2 of them. Loads of this one in the basket, so you get 2 of these, you get 2 of those, which makes just over a metre, and a metre of that, and the thread, and the, I was going to say reception, it's not reception, it's interfacing. Now, don't go anywhere. First of all, if you have got the 10% in your basket, watch the advert, right? And then, after the break, I've got Kaffe Fassett, right? Kaffe Fassett, brand new fabrics. You've not seen any of them before here at Sewing Quarter, all by the half metre. And the price is amazing. See you in 3. Join us on Facebook. Simply search for the Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more. If you took part in our recent credit back event, we have some good news for you. Your 10% credit has now been applied to your account, ready to be redeemed against your next purchases. Spending your credit is easy. Simply add your selected items to your basket and proceed to checkout. On the checkout confirmation page, scroll down to the section entitled, Do you want to use your credit? There you'll see the amount of credit available, which you can choose to redeem either fully or in part. Enter the amount of credit you want to use, and that amount will be deducted from your order. Alternatively, contact our friendly call centre and they'll be happy to help. The hardest part is choosing between our vast range of fabulous fabric, essential tools, kits and seasonal goodies. Happy shopping!
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love. On Saturday the 4th of November, we'll be joined by House of Alistair owner Alistair Macdonald. Alistair's love of Liberty fabric and experience working in women's fashion sparked the creation of House of Alistair and his range of fabulous fabrics and haberdassery products, some of which we'll be sharing with you on Saturday. There will be fun, frolics and fabulous fabrics. Don't miss out. Watch on Saturday the 4th of November at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Follow us on Twitter for more inspiration, top tips, news, and share your own creations with us.
Tune in on Sunday the 5th of November when we've got some fabulous shows lined up for you. Jane Alcock will be joining us at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. to share her expertise in quilt making. She'll be passing on plenty of tips and techniques along the way as she creates one of her stunning designs. Then at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m, the lovely Irene Colesby will demonstrate how to use the Infilla automatic needle threader. It's such a handy little gadget that solves the frustration of threading needles. We'll also introduce some of the new Lewis and Irene fabrics. So make sure you don't miss these action-packed shows on Sunday the 5th of November from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
I found Irene, Hayley and I found Irene, and I've been dying to do a show with her. I've been absolutely... I want to work with her. No, I haven't seen her. I met her a year ago at, well, just less than a year ago, at one of the trade shows that we went to. And each time she's been in, she's either been in with Natasha or with Amy. I've not seen her, so it'd be fantastic. Oh, she's a minx, that one. Oh, what a lovely weekend lining up. Talking about a lovely show. I've got a most incredible show now. Oh, no, I've got to start with this. If you, on the days between the 5th and the 7th of October, remember we had that promotion where if anything you bought, we put that much credit into your... Oh, look, that book's right in the way, isn't it? There you go. So if you bought something for £999, you got £99, 90 pence put into your account. If you bought... It was absolutely brilliant, right? Well, the money's in your account now. You can't take it out as money. It's a day early. It wasn't supposed to be here till tomorrow. So watch this little promo video here. Yeah, oh, yeah. We're going to see it now. And listen carefully. Because if you've got £99 a day, you know sometimes when you have a credit, you have to use it all in one go. Not here. Are you ready? Watch this and listen carefully. If you took part in our recent credit back event, we have some good news for you. Your 10% credit has now been applied to your account, ready to be redeemed against your next purchases. Spending your credit is easy. Simply add your selected items to your basket and proceed to checkout. On the checkout confirmation page, scroll down to the section entitled, Do you want to use your credit? There you'll see the amount of credit available, which you can choose to redeem either fully or in part. Enter the amount of credit you want to use, and that amount will be deducted from your order. Alternatively, contact our friendly call centre and they'll be happy to help. The hardest part is choosing between our vast range of fabulous fabric, essential tools, kits and seasonal goodies. Happy shopping! Oh, did you hear me then? Did you hear me saying that? I should have a capital S on it, shouldn't I? Right. So make sure, what a fantastic day. What a fantastic day. So if you've got, this is brilliant. You're going to love this. These are all premier Kaffe Facet fabrics and you're not going to know which one to pick, but if you've got your credit in there, then just go for it. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through them all quickly and then we'll do wafting and romancing and everything like that. I love it. There's so many. I haven't got a favourite because there's so many I love. I absolutely adore this one. This is called Delft, or Delft. Right. Yellow. Oh, now I'll need Amy to do folding for me, won't I? Right, look. Look. How gorgeous is this? Kaffe Facet, oh, just Delft. Yellow, £6.99 for half a metre. £6.99 for half a metre. Isn't it just gorgeous? Well, now let me just put my hand in so you can see the size of the print, because it's a big, bold print, look. Oh, isn't it beautiful? So that comes in the yellow. Ready? Oh, sorry. Well, I'm a bit worried because I just saw Amy leaving. Pop in your basket, check out straight away. Look, this is the red. Oh, I love this. There's so many things I can think of to do with this. $6.99. Red Delft pots, 1/2 metre, $6.99. Aren't they just gorgeous? Now, Delft, obviously, traditionally is blue. And what he's done is he's taken the blue theme and just done the cave colour. Because if you're loving the background, of this fabric, we've got a fabric that will match the background of this fabric coming up in a little while. Oh, look, the colours, they're so pure, aren't they? Look at this. Cave facet, green Delft pots. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it absolutely beautiful? £6.99. Okay, and then the blue, the traditional blue. But with a bit of a difference at the background because it's got the lovely little green flowers behind. How do you choose? How do you choose the colour you want? Because it's just like little Paul's just saying, same pattern, all different colours. Isn't it just beautiful? We love that one. I don't know which colour. They're all premieres. You've never seen any of these here at St. Court before. Okay. They had a visit to the new warehouse yesterday. Paul went to the new warehouse yesterday, and he said he saw the bolts of these, the bolts of these. Right now, you'll think that you've seen this one before, but you haven't, right? So I've got zigzag in 2 different colours, right? So I'll just hold it up like this. You think, oh, John, we've seen that. We've seen that one in sunshine and shade and everything like that. Not like this, you haven't. Look, this one's got a slight difference. I'm going to waft it out straight away. In fact, I'll hold it up straight away. Can you see? Can you see every now and then there's like a blip, isn't there? And then here, can you see where my nose is there? There's a whole row there. I love it. I'll just put it on the table. Oh, isn't it lovely? Isn't it gorgeous? $6.99 for 1/2 metre. Do you know what? That's like a Missoni knitwear, isn't it, that one? Okay, moving on. No, that's not that designer. No. Yeah, there you go. Same one in the blue. They call it Moody Zigzag. Oh, no wonder this is little Paul's favourite. There's the Moody Zigzag with the tumbling blocks suddenly appear in the middle of that, don't they? Okay. Now, this next one is, can you imagine all these fabrics I'm just showing you now, all in a quilt together? All in a quilt together. You wait till you see these. This is lovely. This is so gorgeous, right? Look at this. Look, so let me hold it up, right? So you get a bit of a zigzag going on. But aren't they beautiful? Aren't they gorgeous? Look at that, right? It's called Trefoil. That is lovely, isn't it? That is absolutely gorgeous. This one's obviously the one in yellow. Lovely little flower design there. They're like little trees, aren't they? Oh, Hannah on a night out, especially this one here. Oh, hang on, where are we? This one here, that's Hannah on a night out, that one. With her little friend Amy there. Okay, that's the yellow one. Oh, now this one's not called green. This one's called multi. Look at that. Do you know what? It's like an explosion of the brain, isn't it? It's like, oh, colour. I love it. I love it. $6.99 for 1/2 metre. Vivacious colours, aren't they? Okay. Excuse me, I said it first. Little Paul, you're such a stress head sometimes. You should get some of this fabric for your new kitchen. Make some cushions for your new kitchen. Oh, have you not got them on the sofa in your kitchen? Oh, okay. £6.99. This one's red, trefoil. That's nice. That's bold, isn't it? Do you know what? That's Hannah and Amy in a disco on a Saturday night, because it's like, the neon lights make the different bits light up. I tell you, it used to be funny when we used to go up to Quaintways in Chester in the late 70s, and Vicky used to wear a vest underneath her blouse, and they'd put the UV lights on, and we could all see her vest through her blouse. That's not what that light's for, little boy. £6.99 for half a metre. Oh. Now, I've only got this one in one colourway. This is just gorgeous. This is... Look! Now, I have to say, I've got a Paul Smith shirt in brown and golds like that and everything, and that's the same flower. It's not the same fabric, obviously, but it's the same flower. This is called Neutral, apparently. Shaggy. Isn't he sing a song? Oh, there wasn't the dog called Shaggy in Scooby-Doo. No, not the dog. The boy with ginger hair was called Shaggy in Scooby-Doo. Oh, I love this. Look at that. It's like a painting, isn't it, that? Like, let me hold it up, because look at that shirt. Yes, please. If Paul's watching, I'll have a shirt. No, not little Paul. I meant talented Paul. I'll have a shirt in that. I always say that, and it really annoys you. Thank you. It only comes in that one colourway. OK, that's fine. Look at this one. Look at this one. This one. Look at that. Now, it's almost... right, Paul has seen 3 of Kay Fassett's collection. I think this is his best collection ever, John. I do agree. I do love this collection. Kay Fassett Collective Bright Sunburst Fabric. Now, he's already done the quilting, the patchwork for you. You could just quilt that, couldn't you, if you wanted to? Or, do you know what you could do? Is you could fussy cut each of these and put them in the centre of, like, a log cabin or the centre of another quilt, couldn't you? These really pop, don't they, these? Oh, I love that. Oh, go on, Paul wants to say something. OK, no, keep putting in your basket. Keep putting in your basket until you've seen them all. Then I want you to start checking out, because what happens is, there's loads to go. There's still loads to go. Leave it in your basket for now, that's fine. But when I say, you need to start checking out. You need to start checking out. Oh. Now, this is called yellow, this one. This is called yellow. I'd say it was the same thing, but before you take that one away, Amy, I'd say, look, it's the same thing, but pastel. Look, I'm going to put the one before it next to it, just so you can see. So this is the bright. That's bright. That's what I would call pastel, but it's actually, they're calling it yellow. Yellow sunburst, that one. Yellow sunburst. Now, if you love the pattern, but it's not, you don't want quite such vibrant colours. Lovely, isn't it? And then it comes in one more colourway. Very, very different, this one. This one's called blue. Blue sunburst. Oh, do you know what? That's beautiful. I've got loads in my basket. Yeah. £6.99. That's in the blue. That's lovely. Oh, look at that. The thing is, I know, I'm making a tablecloth, a little round table. I know it's... Oh. Anyway, now... stripes. But they're not just any old stripes. They're Kay Fassett stripes. Now, this one's called green. This one's called green, just so you know. Right, we don't name these. We don't name these. But if you see, that's called green. I suppose it's because there's 2 rows of green rather than the blue, the pink, the yellow. Oh, dear. That's a bit like Little Paul's been painting his kitchen. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking. That's regimental striping green. Do you know what it's like? The medal, they're like medal ribbons, aren't they? Those gorgeous medal ribbons. Okay, so that's the green. Now this one's in red. Oh, that's lovely. That's gorgeous, look at that. This one's called red. It's very hot, this one. That is just beautiful, isn't it? That's the red one. Sorry, I'm slowed down, haven't I, a bit? And then, now this one's called blue, even though there's gorgeous magentas in there. Now again, can you imagine? I'm going to mix and match all these for you afterwards. Oh, that's nice, because imagine that cut and put in different directions. So if you cut lots of squares in that and did them all in different directions, your stripes going in all different directions, and you've got your wide stripes, your narrow stripes, your wobbly stripes. Okay, this one is Little Paul's favourite. Only comes in one colourway. I think it's called, well, I won't tell you what it's called until you've had a look at it. Paul absolutely adores this one. Now, he thinks it looks like oil in water, tree fungi. I could see that straight away. He says he loves it because he's a bit of a fun guy. He looks like a mushroom, that's what he means. £6.99. That's beautiful. That looks like... It looks like... yes, there's very much a mushroom theme going on in this collection. However, because it's Little Paul's favourite, this one gets an extra shot in the bit that we're going fast. Ready? Oh, well, that's Little Paul's Christmas present sorted. You just said you'd like a cushion made out of that. Right, now this next one is lovely. This next, it's shells, the next one. Not like Michelle, like shells as in seashells. Look at this. This is spiral shells, they're called spiral shells. Look at that. I lost you then, Paul. What were you saying? Lavender. Lavender spiral shells. Yeah, you keep cutting out. I'm having a few troubles with my thingy today because it's gone all echoey now. £6.99 for half a metre. Lovely, isn't it? Oh, imagine. Do you know what? Have you been watching Blue Planet 2? Oh, Paul. It's not like watching an episode of EastEnders. I'm not going to give anything away, am I? But it's just incredible. It's just incredible. In fact, this is it. This is it. Look at this. Upside down, John. One job. Now, that's almost Versace, isn't it? That's almost a Versace print, that one. Versace-esque colours, isn't it? Oh, do you know what's happened, Tim? Has somebody separated these tables again? They've come apart. Okay, anyway. Right. Next. When was that? Oh, again. Okay, love this. No, because there's going to be an issue, because when they start the sewing machine, it's going to start moving, that's all. Look at these. These are just beautiful, aren't they? Look. Aren't they just incredible? Do you know what? If you made a shirt out of that, there'd be abstract, 'cause you wouldn't get a whole flower anywhere, would you? I'll hold it up for you in a second. Now, this one's aqua rose clouds. Oh, look. Oh, yes. But I don't want this colour. If you're going to make me one, Little Paul, I don't want it in that colour. I want it... Oh, no phones in the gallery. This is the colour I want it in. Look, I'll hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Look. Oh, well, now it might be a toss-up between this one and the next one, actually. Isn't that incredible? At £6.99 for half a metre. Not till next week. Look at this one. Oh, I'll do this first. I'll do this first. Ooh, that's bold. Not bald like Paul, bold. It's the last one. The last one. Oh, look at that. Now, how many designers would be bold enough, brave enough to do a fabric like that, and yet it works, doesn't it? That's gold rose clouds, £6.99 for half a metre. 22, I've just shown you 22 brand new Premier fabrics. Right. You need to check out your baskets now because that is everything. Now people are starting to check out. Now you've seen all of them, check out your baskets because even though we've got loads of it, these are always really, really, really busy shows. Right, okay, are they all back in then? Which is the most popular then? Hang on a sec, let's fold that one, Right, thank you, Amy. Can I have all of them back now, please? In your own time, darling. It's our last day today, she doesn't care. Bring them in, Amy. Bring them in. It's Amy's last day, everybody. Hello, Amy. Oh, would you be sad?
Yeah.
Oh, go and have a cry over there. That's Janice's, you know Janice? Janice, anything can happen, Hobbs. That's Janice's daughter. Paul says, where's his cup of tea? Oh, it's out there. It's out there, Paul, in the kitchen. All you have to do is put the kettle on. Yes, right, okay. Oh, we will miss her. Right, hang on, I'll just get all... Shaggy! Oh, that is the winner so far. That is the #1 popular fabric so far. Right. There are so many people got it in the basket. Right. We don't know how much you've got. But if you all check out with half a metre, half the stock is gone. So you please be careful. If you've got it in your basket, please be careful. Right, hang on. Let's just do this. This. I'm just putting them out in their piles to start with. Good. You've started to check it out. You're doing... Oh, now the trefoils are very popular. Hang on, let me get everything out and then... Because I want you to be able to see everything. Oh, that was a bit close, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm going to start from the beginning again because I want to mix and match things. So little Paul might get a little bit confused now. I just want to say to you, the trefoils are very, very popular. But we didn't start with that, did we? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm coming all untucked. We started with the Delft. Now, which colour... Oh, do you know what? This is just gorgeous. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all 4 of them out together. Right, so put the yellow one in first, but I will put them all out because I think a quilt out of all of these... Well, it depends what project you're doing, isn't it? Loads of you got this in your basket. I'm not surprised. Oh, I could have pattern matched, John. Messages. I'm just folding it. Jacqueline, just wanted to let you know all the presents on St. Quilts are fabulous. Oh, Jacqueline, but I have to say John is my all-time favourite. Jacqueline, you're very sweet, thank you. I've had an email from Barbara. Torture, she says in great big letters. I've already bought a stash of cave. I can't bear to cut it out. Now you're bringing me these. Well, the colours are divine, she said. The trouble is, the thing is, we're going to keep bringing up because that's what we're all about. What do you want, Tom? Oh, you're going to do the table. Oh, Not now, we'll do this, then I'll be fine. I won't need to move it now. Oh, look, look, look. It's because it's there, it's fine. It's when a sewing machine goes on it. Look. Look, 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 look. These are the 4 choices. These are the 4 choices. John, with the sunburst, what are the size of the squares? Oh, I'll tell you now. That's from Anne. Hang on, let me measure that for Anne, and then I'll tell you. Anne's talking about this fabric here. The square... 4 inches, 10 centimetres the squares are. Right, okay, so this is Delft, right? This is Delft in yellow. This is Delft in red. This is Delft in green. And that's Delft in blue. If you go on the website, you can see all... Oh, now, if you need more than 1.5 metres, you still have to ring the call centre, just so you know. Let me just move them over so you can get the fill the whole screen. There we go, I'm just filling that. Right, the green is the most popular. Sorry, I'll move them that way. There you go, there you go, there you go. Green is the most popular. And so the green graphics coming in now. Don't they look gorgeous? Don't they look completely gorgeous? Right, I'm just going to be a bit naughty now and do a... Loads of messages coming through now. Oh, look. Just take it in. Just take it in. I'm not going to say anything. Morning, John. Just what I thought. I wasn't going to buy any more fabric for a while. Then you start showing me new cave. Oh, so tempting. That's Paul in Cheshire. Look, just take those in. Take those in. Laurie, morning, John. All the cave is beautiful, but that blue flower is fabulous, fabulous. I bought mine already. Oh, this one. This one. Sorry, the graphic's going to go wrong. This is Shaggy, if you want this one. Shaggy. Who sang that song, Shaggy? Oh, was it by Shaggy? Oh, look. Look, look, look. Half the stock of this has gone already. Oh, I love it. Would help if I did it the right way up. Right, 80% of the stock of this one's now gone. That's it, there you go. Oh, check out your baskets. So that's Shaggy. Now, they called it neutral, but it's, you know, blue, obviously. Oh, isn't it? Do you know what would look fantastic? A lovely fitted, not for me, obviously, but a lovely fitted dress in that. Bold print like that. Okay, I'm not using Paul's new phrase. Right, so have we had enough of this for the time being? Oh, go on, have another quickly before I go. This is the Delft Collection. Red, green, yellow or blue. I'm shouting now, aren't I? I'll calm down. The trouble is, it's difficult. It's difficult not to, because if I was just standing here going, oh, I've got it in yellow, got it in blue. The thing is, someone said to me, I could never play poker because I'd be like, oh, I'm going to win, I'm going to win, I'm going to win, like that. Anyway, so that's Delft. I've never played poker. Next one. Oh, OK, let's do the trefoil, because that's popular as well, isn't it? Right, there's just the 3 colourways in this one. This is the yellow. That's the yellow. This is the multi. Now, for some reason, they've called the green multi, and I'm not quite sure why. But that's the multi there. Oh, look. Oh, do you know what would be brilliant? Hang on, I'll just put this. Come on, John. Do you know what? It's just, I can't, I don't finish. I've turned into a Dina, haven't I? I don't finish a sentence. Right. What I was thinking of is if you could match the chevrons, but in the 3 different colours, you know what I mean? So, there we go. I can't do it without cutting the fabric. Oh, look. I'm sort of getting there. Look. 3 colours. The red one of this is the most popular. I love this one. I love the multi. The red one is gorgeous. The red one is very dramatic. Oh, OK. Right, OK, so let me explain, right? This one is the most popular of people who've checked out, but the most people who've got the one with the most in the basket and hasn't yet been checked out is this one. You see, what I would hate for you to do, this is why we have this thing of, you could check out 4 times within this hour and still only pay 1p and p. And also you have to use if you've got your 10% credit in your account, today's, like, it's like guilt-free shopping, isn't it? Which we all love. They're beautiful. Oh, you're going to do what? Because I keep losing you. All right, multi's coming in now. I've got one here. Right, just have a look at those. I'll be with you back in a second. I don't think it's my unit though. I think it's coming from upstairs. Talk to me. That's better. Okay. Yeah, I'm all right, Amy. I've taught it myself. Thank you. Graphics out. Amy's in Hobson's Choice at which theatre is it? The Crescent Theatre in Birmingham, 2 weeks in November. She's playing the youngest daughter. Have you mastered the accent yet? Oh, good. We'll get her on. In the last hour, we'll get her on to do a speech from the play for you. This one next. These are beautiful, aren't they? Now, you said there were loads of messages through, and you haven't sent any through. Oh, actually, I have to do this one as a wider stripe, so you can get the sunburst. This one, Lorraine, shaggy. It's going to sell out, the shaggy, just be careful. Loads in baskets. Please be careful. Please be careful, that's what I'm saying. I like that. Oh, yeah, I think I like this one best out of the 3. It's very difficult, though. But you know what I'd do is I'd buy 1/2 metre of each of them, and then I'd use the centres for a bigger... Shaggy what? Shaggy sold out. Right, there are more people got that in the basket than we've actually got, so please check out now. Please check out now. Please check out now. What I was going to say was, look at this, right? Is I would buy 1/2 metre, if I could afford it, 1/2 metre of this, 1/2 metre of this, and 1/2 metre of this, and then use them and mix and match the 3 different colourways. Gorgeous, isn't it? Shh. £699. £699. It's not £699. So that's if you put 100 metres of it. £6.99 for 1/2 metre. That's me saying £699. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely cool. Lots of these ones I'm showing you, more than half the stock's gone already. No, let's just carry on. Look, let's just have a look at those. Which one's your favourite? Send in messages. Send in messages. Little Paul said messages were coming through, but nothing's coming through. Beautiful, aren't they? Okay. Okay. Yes, the reason I'm saying the shaggy's gone is if you've got it in your basket, you've still got a chance of getting it. The reason I've taken it out, right, I'll just explain. Let me just explain the situation, right? So, say we had 100 metres of it, right? And more, put the graphs in, right? Say we had more than say we had 100 metres of it, and more than 100 people put it in their basket, but you haven't checked out. Our system will still say there's 100 metres of it, but then as soon as you start checking out, but if there's more, if all of you want more than a metre, say, then it could all go. It's gorgeous, shaggy. So how many people got in their basket? And how much fabric? Oh, right. Everyone's done what I said, checked out, right? There's 2 metres left, but there's 15 people got it in their basket. So if you're the first person to pop in and get it, you could get your 1/2 metre, metre or metre and a half, or ring the call centre and you'll get your... Rachel, John, hang on. John, could I look a tidy at the yellow sunburst and what you think would go with it? Yellow sunburst. This is yellow sunburst, right? This is yellow sunburst. Okay. This is the lavender spiral next. So now, Any colour would go with this. Fuchsia pink, lime green, sunburst yellow. Oh, what about any of the... Oh, which of these would go with it, maybe? No. I'd either put... Oh. That. Beautiful. Or... No, that's too yellow. That one's too yellow. I need a nice... I think if you're going to put another cape with it, those two would work. Or Spectrum Solids in all sorts of colours. Like I said, lime, fuchsia, not flamingo. What's the pink? I always forget the name. No, the bright. Not fuchsia, but the next one down. And I always want to say carnival. Candy floss, thank you. Candy floss. They look lovely, but those two, if you're going to do two caves together, I think those two look good. You either go with that kind of colourway, or that's Trefoil, the one I just had in there, or I'd go with these three together. Because, look, those three together there. I think they work brilliantly. Rachel from New Zealand, she's got withdrawal symptoms, loving the show. Oh, because of the sunshine and the brightness. Oh. There's a designer in New Zealand, isn't there, that's very like Kay Fassett, who does pottery and everything. I've got a bowl of his. Lorraine wants to see the lavender shell, spiral shell. So, Lorraine, there's the lavender spiral shells there for you. OK, I'll have to read the next one in a second. £6.99 for half a metre. That's for Lorraine, wants to have a look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Because you've got ochre in there. You've got pinks and everything. Florence says, I'm going to the Dublin show next week, and I decided I wasn't buying any more fabrics before then. Famous last words, just bought more cave. Florence, I'm not surprised. Isn't it the most gorgeous collection? Beautiful collection. So, oh, there you go. Gorgeous, isn't it? Completely and utterly gorgeous. Right. OK, I'll just do another run-through from start to finish. You've just joined us, right? Now, the Shaggy is sold out, and I imagine there'll be more. And we had loads. I have to say we had loads of it. Right, I'm sure there'll be more sellouts before the end of the show. Oh, yeah, I'll do the orange spiral. Oh, so we started with that. So that was the lavender that we started with. So this is the... now, you see, I wouldn't put the two spirals together. It's gorgeous, isn't it? What I might be tempted to put with that, though, you see, I'm thinking the stripes, look. Anyway, I'll come to that. I'll do more. Oh, no, hang on, though. Hang on. Oh, hello. I'll come to that in a minute. Right, so that is the spiral shells in red, that one. Orange. Oh, sorry, it's orange. Why did I call it red? Orange. Right. So that's that one. Let me show you little Paul's favourite now, which is the fungi, because he is, apparently, a mushroom. Look. Is it? No, you're thinking of... No. You're thinking of... I'm not going to say because it'll... Yes, like athlete's foot you're thinking of, Paul. Yeah, that's fungus's mould, yeah. Well, but then so is a mushroom. Anyway, we'll have a biology lesson another day. Oh, no, that sounded wrong. Right, there we go. Yeah. Here we go. This is just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely outstanding. I love it. That pink of the background is really, this is rose, magenta, they called it magenta, not pink, magenta rose clouds. £6.99. Isn't it lovely? The green and the pink are obviously opposite each other on the colour circles. They pop really well. And then the ochre, that bright, bright ochre. Look at the size of that flower there. I love that one. Love that. So that's the magenta one. Rachel, thank you, John. I'm going to go for the 3 sunbursts together for a quilt. Oh, Rachel, when you've done that, please send us a picture of that. That'll be stunning. Oh. Okay, I've also got that flower. Oh, now I never know how to say this name, do I? Ansalata. And it's gorgeous, but we've had a lesson in this, haven't we? I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're right. I cannot make my mind up. Need to meet my sister, but I need to choose. Help. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, it depends. Anyway. Ansalata, what you going to make out of it? Let me know what you're going to make out of it, and I'll help you choose. Look. This one's aqua. Aqua. It was ages ago, wasn't it? Yeah. This is the aqua one. Beautiful, isn't it? At £6.99 for half a metre. And then one more in that range, one more in that collection. Oh, I'm a bit peckish. What time is it? It was 20 to 10. I know. There's something wrong with me today. Gold! Always believe it. What was I going to sing then? What about Cheryl? What about Cheryl from Bucks Fizz? Right? I don't know where that came. Oh, I know why that came from there. She's going to be Dancing on Ice, isn't she? That's me dancing on ice. I'm not. I've ice skated. I used to do it from at school. Gold rose clouds at £6.99 for half a metre. That's so. Imagine blinds. Imagine a blind made out of that. Ooh, that'd be nice. That'd be gorgeous. Keep your messages coming in. Let me know what you're going to buy or what you're going to make with it. Okay, so I've done that. Let's do the zigzags. The moody zigzags. They're both moody, aren't they? Aren't they both called the moody zigzag? Oh, I do. This is bright, not moody. This is bright. I could just wonder they were both called. Oh, zigzag, bright. £6.99 for half a metre. Okay, and then the moody one. I'm just listening to Amy clonking around. No, have you got Little Paul's cup of tea, he said. And Tim's. She went nodded and laughed. Did you hear her giggling away in the background? It's the last day she won't be making you tea. Oh, yeah, what cake have we got? What cake did you bring in? Oh, Little Paul. She's making one for Tom. Did you bring cake, Amy? There's no cake either. It's fine. Why not? £6.99, half a metre. It's lovely, isn't it? It does look like a Missoni knitwear, doesn't it, that one? Okay. Google it if you don't. Little Paul doesn't know what Missoni means. Do. Stripes. This one is called the green stripe. Oh, nice. This is lovely. At £6.99, it's what? We're not seeing on Facebook. Okay, Facet Collective. Green regimental stripe fabric. Beautiful. That's the green stripe there. That's lovely, isn't it? Then we got it in the blue. Regimental stripe in the blue. Loads in the baskets. You do need to start checking out. So I've got names for this one. Oh, my word, there's loads of you. Loads of it. Oh, now, Beatrice, what are you making out of it? Sarah, Angelina, June, Valerie, Lillian, Caroline, Carolyn, Mary Jane, Barbara, Ricardo, Phyllis, Liz, Florence, Lynn, Doris, Gillian, Wendy, Yolanda, Claudia. Now, Anne, Sandra, Eileen, Anne, Louise, Joan, Annette, Helen, Fiona, and another Helen. Please check out your baskets if you definitely want it. Barbara's emailed in. What an absolute joy this fabric is for a dismal November morning. Is it horrible out there? How does he come up with these colour combinations? I know. And then we've got the last, oh, done green. I've got last one in red. Look. Oof. Red. Got a fabulous message. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Lynn. Okay, now I'll just do that. I'll read this like this, right? This is from Lynn, right? Hello, John. I've bought loads today, but instead of it being £114, it's only cost me 6p due to buying the Elna 680. Hope you got the pay rise. They haven't even bothered with my appraisal yet, Lynn. But brilliant. How brilliant is that, Lynn? So you've just got... So what happened was, I'll go through it again in a minute, but if you bought something on that 5th to 7th of October, when we were putting 10% back into your account, Lynn bought the Elna 680, which was £999. So she got £99.99 put into her thing for the sewing machine, right? And she must have bought a couple of other things. So she's just bought £114 worth of fabric, and it's cost her 6p. Isn't that brilliant? Isn't that absolutely brilliant? That's gorgeous as well. Right, Ancelata, I don't know... I've got the... Oh, so you've got the pots red and the shell red. I have to go. Love you. Answer later. All right, answer later. See you later. Answer later. I'll see you later. That's how you say it. Answer you later. That's how you say a name, yeah. Margaret, have managed to get some cave to make a quilt after I've finished what I've got on the go at the moment. Lots of love, Margaret. I know, Margaret. It's perfect for your stash, isn't it? Jill, John, you and Fabulous Cave, what is the width of the fabric? I want to make a fitted top. Lots of love, Jill in Suffolk. I think it's 44, but I'll just double check. I've just grabbed that first. Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, there it is. It is, Jill, my love. 44, that's including the selvages. It's 44 inches. 44 inches. What? What, does do a funny look? Does I do a funny look? No? Right, okay. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Right, let's do Delft. Delft have been left out for a little while, haven't they? Delft in the red. What's the matter? Oh, sorry. Well, I thought we were going through everything first. Look. Isn't that stunning? Isn't that gorgeous? Wouldn't that make a lovely shirt? That would make a gorgeous shirt, wouldn't it? So that's the red. Also comes in the green. I can refuse to work with you, little Paul, if you want me to. £6.99 for half a metre. £6.99. Yeah, so why did your presents stop then? Yeah, exactly. Little Paul's getting old. That's what friends do, though, isn't it? £6.99? Oh, I bet some of your friends have. £6.99? Not with you. I don't mean with you. £6.99, aren't they beautiful? And then the blue one, the traditional blue one. Somebody's asking the books. I'll do the books next, if you like. Look, isn't that lovely? It's just gorgeous, isn't it? I said all of these make a... Imagine that, a blind in your bathroom. Wouldn't that be gorgeous as a blind in your bathroom? Very simple blind. Don't make it fussy. Just one that you just pull down. Nice. OK, so let me do the books now. Somebody just wants to have a look at what books we've got on the set. What time is it? Oh, blimey. Oh, got another message. And hello, John, what to choose? Green, Delft or Spirals? I love Cape. I love you too and your ice skating dance. That's Anne in Plymouth. Well, oh, now stop falling out, you two, says Anne. That's you and me, Paul. We're not falling out. It's just like a bickering, isn't it? It's not on-air banter. He's just getting on my nerves. What did the... Go back, because somebody wants to see the fabric. Spirals and what? Was it the light lavender or the red? You sure? What else did she say in it? Green, Delft or Spirals. Oh, they look nice together, actually. This is the Spirals lavender. And that's the Delft green. OK, 3/4 of the stock of the Spirals is gone. And then bring in the Delft graphics and then I'll do the books. They're all flying out. I need to warn you, they are all flying out. £6.99. Loads in the basket. OK, right, now, let's just do the books very quickly. Quilts in Italy. Now, think of Christmas. How many sleeps did you say? It was 51 sleeps. This is beautiful. This is like a real coffee table book. Because the thing about K fabrics, you could mix every single fabric you like, can't you? Look, and just create the most beautiful. OK, mauve, lavender spirals at low stock. Fungi, low stock. Blue regimental stripe, low stock. Blue sunburst, almost sold out. Bright sunburst, low stock. Red trefoil, low stock. I'll go through it all with you again in a minute. I'll do a summing up in a minute. Look, you see there, you could fussy cut the flowers like that, couldn't you? So that's Italy. That's Italy. Then I've also got brilliant little patchworks. This is where it's fantastic, because if you get half a metre or a couple of these, you can make these gorgeous, gorgeous projects. Very inspirational, but also a really lovely book to buy somebody. Somebody who loves colour. Be fantastic as a... Look. Oh, it's gone now, but you know, you could... Look. You could use Shaggy for that, couldn't you? Just beautiful, look. All lots of little projects there, £18.99. And then the last book is brilliant little patchwork ideas. So it's again, this is cushions and pillows, this one. I just think they're lovely coffee table books, let alone instruction books. Oh, look, that's like the quilt that Joy did on Sunday, wasn't it? Look. It's always a joy working with Joy. She's fabulous. OK. There's like a cushion that Jennifer Taylor did on whatever day that was. Oh, look, you see if you could use the fabric. Have we made this one? Oh, Jess has made that one. I'll get it. Shall we bring it, get to bring it in with her? Isn't that gorgeous? Just beautiful. £18.99. Now, remember I was saying earlier about cutting the striped fabric and putting it in different directions? Look. £18.99. Right, that's what... Right, let's quickly do a sum up then. Quickly do a sum up. Oh, I've only got 4 minutes. Yes, yeah. So this is trefoil. The most popular in this one is the red. So we've got red, we've got yellow. So this is the red here. That's the red. That's the yellow. That's called multi, that one. I did it on purpose. Okay, so they're trefoil. Then I want, because it's here, I'll do this one next. Delft pots, which I love. They come in 4 colourways. It comes in the green, the yellow, which was the most popular earlier, but now the blue is the most popular of these. Blue. And you've got the red. I like the red. I think the red. Oh, the red. Oh, no. I'll take that back. I like all of them. I love all of those. Lots of this in baskets. Red, blue, yellow, green. Don't they look gorgeous like that all together? That'd make a gorgeous... I'd do big stripe patchwork with that one. I don't know what it would be called, but I'd do a stripe one. Okay. Denise says, good morning, John. Would you show the blue regimental stripe with the Delft blue, please? I'd look to see what they look like together. This is regimental stripe here in the blue. That's the most popular of the blues. With the blue Delft, did you say? I like to place match blue Delft. There you go. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. The other stripes then, so that's the blue one. This is the red one. And the other one's called green. You see, again, what I'd do, if you like the stripes, I'd buy 1/2 metre of each of these and then do the stripes all going in different directions. Do you know what I mean? Look. Oh, quickly, quickly. Running out of time. Look. Those 3 together, I think would be beautiful. Very Moroccan, isn't it? Very Moroccan, that. Okay, so that's those. Then I've got the flower starbursts here. Yellow. Blue. Oh, the bright sunburst. So I was going to say it was the blue earlier. Right, the blue is almost sold out, which is this one. This is the bright. And that's low stock, and that's yellow. Over half the stock of that's gone. Right, what I'll do is what we'll do is we'll see how we're going, and then it's 11 o'clock. I know I've got pre-cuts, but if there's any of this left at 11 o'clock, I might bring some of it back to show you. Let me show you Little Paul's favourite before we go, fungi. Very low stock, this one. He says he's a fun guy, but we've yet to see it. $6.99 for 1/2 metre. Okay, don't go anywhere. Jess is up next, doing a Quilt As You Go. Actually, look, a Christmas Quilt As You Go. We've got 2 different... we've got one kit in 2 different colours. We've got 2 different kits to make up for you in different colours. So don't go anywhere. Get yourself a quick cup of tea. Oh, now remember, if you've got credit in your basket... Watch this now. Well, the first one of the advert, watch that, and I'll explain it when I come back after the break. But remember, we did that 10% back in your credit into your account. Well, it's in your account now. Have a look at this. Follow us on Twitter for more inspiration, top tips, news, and share your own creations with us. If you took part in our recent credit back event, we have some good news for you. Your 10% credit has now been applied to your account, ready to be redeemed against your next purchases. Spending your credit is easy. Simply add your selected items to your basket and proceed to checkout. On the checkout confirmation page, scroll down to the section entitled, Do You Want to Use Your Credit? There you'll see the amount of credit available, which you can choose to redeem either fully or in part. Enter the amount of credit you want to use, and that amount will be deducted from your order. Alternatively, contact our friendly call centre and they'll be happy to help. The hardest part is choosing between our vast range of fabulous fabric, essential tools, kits and seasonal goodies. Happy shopping!
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts. Tune in on Sunday the 5th of November when we've got some fabulous shows lined up for you. Jane Alcock will be joining us at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. to share her expertise in quilt making. She'll be passing on plenty of tips and techniques along the way as she creates one of her stunning designs. Then at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m, the lovely Irene Colesby will demonstrate how to use the Infilla automatic needle threader. It's such a handy little gadget that solves the frustration of threading needles. We'll also introduce some of the new Lewis and Irene fabrics. So make sure you don't miss these action-packed shows on Sunday the 5th of November from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for the Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.
On Saturday the 4th of November, we'll be joined by House of Alistair owner Alistair Macdonald. Alistair's love of Liberty fabric and experience working in women's fashion sparked the creation of House of Alistair and his range of fabulous fabrics and haberdassery products, some of which we'll be sharing with you on Saturday. There will be fun, frolics and fabulous fabrics. Don't miss out. Watch on Saturday the 4th of November at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Now, did you take notice of the advert, the one at the beginning? Remember on the 5th to the 7th of October, we had that promo where if you bought something, anything, I think it was over £10, wasn't it? We would then put 10% of the value back into your account, right? So if you bought a sewing machine for £999, you got £99.90 put in your account. Well, it's there a day early. It's there in your account now. Go and have a look, right? So what you need to do, well, you saw, oh, here, rather than me explain it, just watch the film again, but listen carefully, because you don't have to use all of it. If you've got £99 in it and you only want to spend £10 of it today, then you can. Listen carefully. If you took part in our recent credit back event, we have some good news for you. Your 10% credit has now been applied to your account, ready to be redeemed against your next purchases. Spending your credit is easy. Simply add your selected items to your basket and proceed to checkout. On the checkout confirmation page, scroll down to the section entitled "Do you want to use your credit?" There you'll see the amount of credit available, which you can choose to redeem either fully or in part. Enter the amount of credit you want to use, and that amount will be deducted from your order. Alternatively, contact our friendly call centre and they'll be happy to help. The hardest part is choosing between our vast range of fabulous fabric, essential tools, kits and seasonal goodies. Happy shopping! So, if you have money in your account that we've put back in, what a fantastic day to do a bit of shopping. That's all I'm going to say. Right, have a look at the picture of the Quilt As You Go that Jess has made for it. It's a Christmas Quilt As You Go. Here it is, look. Isn't it lovely? Right, we've got two kits today, two bundles to make a Christmas Quilt As You Go. So, the one that Jess has made there, you get the Quilt As You Go. You also get all this fabric, 4 metres of fabric. So, you get ½ metre of the gnome fabric, ½ metre of gnome, ½ metre of apple spot on, ½ metre of cream. I always get confused because it's not cream, that one. 1 metre of the red spot on and 1.5 metres of the foliage green. So you get all of, oh, and the thread, £45.99. Now, the other one, which is one Jess is going to be working on during the show today, this is lovely. I don't think I've seen this one before, because that looks like the Tilda Fox there, doesn't it? You've got ½ metre of Christmas Scenic. Don't know what it's really called. Festive Friends, it's called. Then you get ½ metre of pumpkin, ½ metre of red, 1 metre of aqua, and 1.5 metres of the optical white, and the thread, and the kit. There you go, the Quilt As You Go. You get all of that for £39.99. Now, if you're sitting at home thinking, oh, I love that quilt, I love that Quilt As You Go, because what's it called? Fair and Square, but I don't want a Christmas one. Well, you can buy this on its own. Guess how much it is? Guess how much it is? What, 15, 17? Nope. Watch. £8.99. Jess is going to show you how to use it. If you've never seen a Quilt As You Go before, Jess is going to show you now how to do it. But if you just want it on your own, if you don't want a Christmas one, you want to make one for just for everyday life, and you've got other fabrics, and you don't do a Christmas one, we can do that. Okay, I'm going over. Oh, Reva's got a message here for me. Hello, Jess.
Hello, gorgeous. I'm just reading it.
Reva, so excited,
Wow.
Reva just ordered 7 metres of 6 different K fabrics, and with credit only... Oh, with the credit she got, she only paid the postage. It's like getting it for free. Well, it is, isn't it? You have got it for free.
Wow, which ones did you get?
Well,
I wonder which ones you actually got.
yeah, let us know, Reva, which ones you got. So, yeah, you have to pay your postage, obviously, but she got all the fabrics completely... Not for free, obviously, because she'd bought something on that promo, but... How brilliant
it's like
is that?
free.
It
yeah,
is like,
really
no,
good.
I think of it as being for free. I think of it as being free. This is cute, isn't it?
It is, and it's little gnomes. Gnomes. And then it's backed in...
Oh, nice, in the green.
In the green.
Don't pull too hard on it.
Yeah, because it might fall off. And I couldn't decide which... I knew I wanted to have these as the main.
Yes.
And I couldn't decide which of these two to do, so I did both blocks.
Oh, yes. Oh, isn't that... No, I like that. Isn't that funny? I hadn't even noticed, but I like the green spotty ones.
Yeah, I kind of... And then I thought, I wonder if green with that. And then I thought, no, just try that one. So
That's nice.
It's called Calm, not so calm.
OK, so if nobody's ever seen a Quilt As You Go before, what is it?
Quilt As You Go is... I'm just trying to think if I've got... Here we go. Always keep stuff with you because you never know.
You never know what questions I'm going to throw at you.
So you get, this is obviously had bits taken out of it. You get 6, I don't think you can see.
6.
You get 6.
You
so
get
I've prepped 3.
Yes, so you get 6, what it is, you get 6 sections, and they're all printed. The actual quilting is printed on, or the patchwork is actually printed on the quilt.
You can see better on white. You can see it on white. So you see it's got the numbers on.
Don't move it.
Okay.
Sorry, no, not you. There we go. So what you do is you get the equivalent of... You don't keep all 6 together. You cut all 6 up with like an inch seam allowance around the outside. So you're only ever working on like a 12, well, it'd be a 13 or 14-inch square, won't you? Before you have to sew them all together.
Yes, you do all the individual 6 panels, and then if you wanted to add quilting on top of it, you do that then, and then you attach them together with binding strips.
Like sashing.
Like sashing. Which go front and back, and which means if you wanted to make a bigger one, you could get a couple of packs. I didn't realise they were only $8.99. That's actually really good.
Was it $8.99 or $8.95? Oh, $8.99. Yeah, sorry, by itself. Yeah. So if you want a big quilt in this pattern, because we had somebody email in the other day. Forgive me if I don't remember all the names of all the pictures. There's so many who bought 4 or 5 packs and made a whole king-size bed.
Well, and that's if you think about the how much you spend on batting and wadding, and the fact. This is all done, so you don't have something of that size. Sort of, basting that and then quilting it is actually a lot of work. Yeah. It's really heavy, especially on your hands. Even doing one, sometimes you're sort of, really pushing it through. Yeah. So I really like it. And I did one yesterday, which was placemat, so it was a different material. This one has got, I don't think you can see, thin. I suppose you can see here, but maybe not there. Thin. Sort of stripes here, which is actually the fusible glue, so you actually glue it to your backing fabric.
So you can you glue it or iron it?
Iron it, yes. You've got the glue on it, so you iron it on. So what you do first of all...
I was going to say something, very quickly, sorry, Jess.
Go on.
If you're thinking, I've got a fair and square, I don't want fair and square, if you go to our website and you go into wadding, there are other Quilt As You Go's there to choose from. Not kits with fabric, but just the actual Quilt As You Go. There are other ones on the website there for you to go and choose from. Right.
I was also thinking...
Oh, sorry?
I was also thinking, if you've got loads of individual different fabrics, so you didn't... I mean, we've got some lovely ones here, but you could do each individual block. It could be a different one for each person in your house, something like that, but make it more sort of personal.
Exactly, yeah.
So, first of all, what you actually do is as you say, you cut your block out with an inch round the outside.
Yes.
It also tells you really clear instructions in your Quilt As You Go, what sizes to actually cut your individual blocks to, so they're all there, it's all in inches.
Yeah.
And you also have this really handy thing here, if you're not sure how you want it to look, you could photograph that or just colour it in. Yeah, colour it in, so you can work out how you actually want it to do. We also have, she says in here, to use a spray on your fabrics as you cut them out to make them nice and stiff.
Like our best press, you mean?
Like a best press, yes. She calls it something else, but we have our best press.
Is this the one that's in stock at the moment? Only because the other day I had the big squirty bottle, not this one, that was all. We'll just have a look now. Okay, I'll come back to that.
Yeah. What that actually does is because you shouldn't really iron this, as you can't really iron the front of it. So they recommend you use your spray, which is a clear spray, so it won't mark your fabric at all, to actually stiffen your fabric, which means when you point it all together, you can just smooth it out and it's nice and smooth.
Right.
I didn't have it at home, so I just ironed my fabrics before I put them on. I was really, really careful, but that would be a really handy way of doing it, so you're not constantly pushing down with your hands.
Okay, brilliant.
But you can do it without, as I did with that one.
Okay.
So first of all, you cut out all your pieces as per here, and then you start assembling it. So to start assembling...
Can I ask one question before you go any further? There are straight lines and not straight lines. There are solid lines and dotted lines. What's the difference?
The solid lines are placement lines. That's where you actually put your fabric to, those points, and these lines here are your seam sort of stitching lines. But you'll see that as we go along.
So on that one, do you sew the whole of that before you stitch it to
what you do is you stitch these ones on, directly on, and then you create these two panels separately, and then you stitch those on.
Okay.
So what that actually tells you...
Well, we can show that as we go.
We can show that as we go on.
Okay.
So first of all, and it's also really handy on your actual button off the front of it.
Yes.
Because very visual, you know, it shows you how, it gives you ideas of how you actually do it, and you think, oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
So you can see it on there.
All right.
So there you go. So first of all, and there are videos, as it says on YouTube.
Yes. Go on YouTube and on Pinterest and on Facebook.
Yeah. So use your white for your back.
Right.
And that's what it actually looks like when you first iron it on. If you find that it's you need to it's sort of not sticking, adhering as well, you could use a repositional spray, or you could just pin it because it's quite small.
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, and
we've got it's 505, isn't it? The repositional.
Yeah,
spray?
505.
Is it sold out? I had it in my hour the other day. It's sold out, so it's coming back.
So what I decided to do for this one is I've obviously chosen the lovely sort of kiddie-friendly penguin-y print.
Yes.
And I decided to fussy cut mine, as you'll see as you go along.
And is there enough fabric? Because fussy cut uses up a lot of fabric.
It does. I've done 3 and I had left over, but it would depend on what sort of offcuts you got. It also depends on how you actually do it. You may decide you fussy cut the centre block and then not necessarily worry about the other bits.
Yes.
But there certainly was.
But if you want to fussy cut, there would be enough, would there?
There may not be enough to do all 6 with the central panel. It depends on the position of the actual image.
Okay.
But if you open it up, you'll be able to see.
Well, I'll do that now.
You do that now? Okay, cool. Do you want to go grab it?
No, you're staying with you.
I am. And they're just really pretty. My boys came in and
let me
looked
have a look at what you...
That's why I ended up doing the central fussy cut.
Because you get half a metre of it.
Yeah, look. You probably do, thinking about it.
So if you want it, if you got the same thing in the middle of all 6 yours...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Possibly.
No, hang
depends
on,
where,
get that one.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3...
Well, it depends on what angle you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably could, actually. 2, 3... Yeah, you probably could. Thinking about it.
But
or you could change the different ones.
I was going to say I might want to put him in the central one, him in the central one, them in the centre. You know what I mean? It's just choice, isn't it?
It's just, and there's a really, I mean, you love I love the little robin as well.
Robin's gorgeous.
Robin's really gorgeous.
Okay.
So also at this point, you work out how you want your quilt to hang up when it comes, because I decided to fussy cut mine. You could do it at that angle, but we're doing ours like this.
Right, on point.
On point. But these ones, the little squares, will be that way around, so you just work out how it's going to look. So let me just have a quick double check on my stitching. There we go.
Like you were saying, that's placement. So you're not going to be, don't be worrying that you think, I can't stitch along there, because that's actually a placement line.
That's a placement line. Yeah. Then you sew all the other bits on. You start 2, 3, 4, 5. Move those out and you just keep going on. But what it does actually say is you sew it on with a 1/4 inch. Now, I don't have a 1/4 inch foot, so I always mark, you can vaguely see on here when I did them before. They've gone a bit faded, but I'll be able to see them. Oh, that's a better one. So you can actually mark on your fabric your 1/4 inch, because then you're not panicking.
I don't think you'll see that at home, actually. No, you won't be able to see that at home.
Imagine a little line going along there.
Yeah.
And what I do is when I have pale fabrics, obviously I use this one. When I have other fabrics, I use a different colour. We've got yellow. Bang crash. We've got yellow here, which I'll use when I'm using the red.
Okay.
So first of all, you place that where you want it to go, and then you place your triangle number 2, and that needs to line up with the placement line on there. Don't worry too much if it's not an exact square. It tells you the sizes on the actual pattern, so we don't need to worry about those. Because as long as you've got a 1/4 inch, it will be hidden.
Okay, and don't do what I would automatically do and go like that.
Yeah, because when you stitch it, you'll end up with it like there.
Yes. See what I mean? Don't match your corner like that. It goes in, or you'd almost want to do the half, or you wouldn't want to fold it because you can't press it, but half and half there, really, isn't it? So you've got your dog ears coming over the edge.
Dog ears. So I'll stitch those on. And then you finger press it out. If you're using your lovely spray, you don't need to worry about finger pressing. You also say don't pin through all 3 layers. I don't know why. I haven't quite figured out why.
Right.
I've done a mix of sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
It doesn't make any difference if you accidentally go through, though, does it?
No, not at all. I would say if you don't want your quilting back to be, your quilting marks to be sort of like visual, then make sure that your bobbin is the same colour as your backing. Here it's white, and we've got white thread with this.
Which you've got white with that, yes.
And the other one was green, so it works fine.
But then again, if sometimes people like to see their stitching, so you could almost, if it's a Christmas one, you could use a Christmas colour, couldn't you?
You could.
But what you've got to remember is if you go backwards and forwards, you won't see it on this side, but you will see it on the reverse side, won't you?
You will. So fit here, this square is slightly bigger than the actual placement lines when I cut it, so you just make sure that your orange end is lining up with that line there. And then I'm just going to pin and stitch. You start at 2, 3, press them out and keep going. So I'll start doing that now.
Okay.
But I did actually find, and I have found before, one other thing I would say, because you're quilting 3 layers, make it a wider stitch length, because otherwise it will bunch up. So I usually make mine a 3.
Okay.
Back stitch at the beginning, and off you go.
Oh, I had an email from Poppy Lynn.
Ooh.
Poppy Lynn sent a picture in.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, look.
Oh, wow, that's a different one, isn't it?
That's different. That's a different one. I love to quilt. It's so easy and quick to do. I'm planning 3 Christmas quilts for my daughters. This is my first attempt to Quilt As You Go, Poppy Lynn. That's lovely. Now, that's not the same as this one. It's like the same family. But as you see, the squares in the middle aren't on point, are they? That's lovely, Poppy Lynn. Gorgeous colours.
They're really soft colours, aren't they?
That was the first go as well, first attempt.
Wow. You see, it just goes to show, with Quilt As You Go, you can't really go wrong.
Yes.
I think as Tash says, you can sew in a straight line, vaguely straight line.
Yes.
So then you finger press it out. If you don't worry that much about it maybe not meeting, that gives you a good example.
Oh, yes.
It's fine, I'll make sure we stitch over.
You have to do a very scant.
I will do a very scant
So
one.
is that because you've not put it down properly?
Yeah, when we were talking about it, that is a little bit, that's not as far over there
as
there.
it should be, yeah.
You could, if you wanted to, at this point, unpick it. Because it really doesn't matter. It will disappear because it's fabric. It will disappear. Yeah. It's not like the rugs that we have sometimes, where they sometimes go. Yes, you can see it's slightly over. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about that because I've prepped other ones.
But in real life, you unpick that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So just going to do the other one, and we'll just keep going, and you can see.
Is this one in the right place?
This one is in the right place-ish. Move it down a bit. Now you're making me nervous.
No, it's not me. I'm not.
No, it's me. There we go. Move it and go down. So there you go. This is a really nice sort of therapeutic way of doing something really quickly, because sometimes when you're doing quilting, you do lots and lots of sort of chain piecing, and you just feel it never sort of ends. Whereas this is quite quick.
Do you not need a walking foot?
Not really, because it's not that thick. I would say with this that when you're ironing the backing on, if you press really, really hard, it will make it, because it's a kind of thing, it will get flatter and flatter and flatter.
Right. So don't put your iron actually down on it, just hover.
Well, no, you can put it on, that's fine, because you need to adhere the back, but don't really press steam. It's like when we were talking ages ago about placemats.
Yes.
Do you remember if you put it really, or coasters? That's a much better one like this. And I'll just put the other 2 on as well, and then we can see about attaching the sides. There. So then place this one here. Make sure it's in the middle. And go. It's at this point, I mean, I spent ages trying to decide, did I want to have orange here, or did I want to have red?
Yeah.
I kind of liked the red. I thought it looked very sort of festive, but then I was doing this around Halloween, so of course orange was everywhere.
Yes, exactly. But yes, because you get half of each of all the fabrics, apart from the aqua and the white in this one, and the red spot and the green in the other one, you could choose where any of... You could have, if you want to, put a solid colour in the middle and had the animals somewhere else, couldn't you?
Or you could always have it so that you have a mix, so they don't have to be... The sort of triangles don't all have to be the same colour. You can have... Yeah, they could be different.
Yeah. But decide that before you start cutting out.
Yeah. I would agree with that. You see, this is going slightly askew now.
Why?
Because I was having a think about something. But that's all right, because I can show you the prep. You're looking at it thinking, what is that?
I don't know what she's going on about.
She's going on about. Right, OK. Snip as you go as well.
You've also lost your poppy somewhere in the prep time.
Do you know... do you find with well, you've got a beautiful one there. Who made you that one? That's lovely.
No, it's a lady makes them and then sells them, and all the money goes to the poppy appeal. So it's not like I haven't bought a poppy sort of thing. Amy, could you get a poppy for Jess, please?
I always buy puppies. I mean, military, but you always do. But I always
when you have a
lose
flimsy
them.
little pin like that,
yeah, they always get lost.
Isn't it?
Also, I've also found when my children were very small.
Oh no, dangerous.
Yeah, really dangerous. So I love your one as a brooch. They're really nice. You see so many beautiful designs. So it'd be nice if anyone else has actually made any.
The one thing I do get worried about is when you see them for sale and non-British Legion ones, and it doesn't mention the British Legion. You think, well, does the money go? Because the whole point is that the money goes to the right place.
Yeah,
isn't it, really?
That's the whole point of it, exactly. Remember years ago, my mother, when you have things at the Royal Albert Hall, don't they?
Yes.
She marched in that. She was one of the nurses from Queen Alexandra's who went on in their beautiful uniform they had in the 60s, and was part of that. So, then you end up like that. What I have actually found with this one, you can always test anyway, don't you?
Yes.
Is that I have found with a very gentle iron you can smooth it out.
Yeah, but all we don't want you to do is to think, oh, Jess used an iron, and then yours ends... Because the more you iron a wadding, the more tough it becomes, and it doesn't become spongy.
Ooh.
It becomes... Oh, there you go.
It
becomes... hardened sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so when you're making a coaster, it's actually quite good to press it quite hard because you want that stiff feeling. You don't want your glass tipping over, do you? So it's quite good to iron your wadding, so it makes it kind of tougher, but not so much on a quilt because you don't want that to be tough, do you?
Now.
Right. Blue Peter moment.
Then what you do...
So you've sewn all 4 of those on.
Yes.
And then 6 and 7.
6 and 7...
are the 2 side panels, right?
Look like this.
Okay.
It was at this point I discovered after testing that you can actually get your iron on. What you can find is if you're wondering whether it's sort of a bit wrinkled or something, as long as you make sure your piece is nice and flat, you can turn it over and give it a quick press on the back because that will smooth it out to the other side. So these are all folded up in a bag, so I actually did that before. So then you would sew on 6 and 7. How are we doing for time? Oh, we've got plenty of time, haven't we?
Loads of time, yeah. Don't race ahead too fast.
I'll try not to race ahead too fast. So let's just give it a quick cut. We'll switch the iron, I'll just give it another quick press just to make sure those ones are out. So yeah, so you can see the actual idea I thought little penguins going like that would be really cute. But as you say, with the material, you could, if you wanted to, have penguins on these bits, or you know, so you could, as I have on this one, just completely alternate them all, make them all slightly different, because you have those 3 fabrics, so you can mix and match however you actually want it to go. Also, at this point, once these are on, once you've actually sewn these 2 on, because I like to snip, I sort of snipped these little dog ends. Why do we call them dog ends?
Dog ears.
Dog ears. I call them dog ends.
I don't know. I might be wrong.
I don't know. And just sort of neaten them up. Very important if you have a lighter fabric going against the dark to make sure it's nice and neat. So, for example, on this one, I just made sure that anything which is shown there wasn't being shown. But this is a really, because it's sort of it's not a translucent cotton. It's a really nice quality one. It's nice and thick. So I'll just give that a very, very quick press.
But you're not pressing heavily down on it.
I'm literally just holding the iron. As we've always said, the red always changes colour. I don't know the other ones don't seem to change colour.
The fuchsia one does as well.
Does it? Yeah. Maybe it's got something in it. So, and then if you wanted to, just give it a quick...
Doesn't change colour permanently, it just changes colour while it's hot and then it goes back to. Well, make sure you check out your baskets now. Which one, Paul? This one especially. Check out your baskets.
Now, it was at this point, you have so much fun going through your fabric, deciding how you want your little pictures to go.
So, now this is the bit with the dotted lines on next, isn't it? Yeah.
So you have your strips, and you then sew your strips together to create your long one, your pieces together. So
does it tell you in the instructions?
Yes. Let's have a look. Does it tell you, what's the question?
Well, no, about this.
Yes, it does.
Explaining this dotted line thing, because I wouldn't know if I picked that up.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't necessarily know that you have to sew all three of those pieces together before you sew it to the actual quilt.
It says here, so pre-piecing.
Yes.
So,
there you go.
Yeah, pre-piecing. Before attaching pieces 8 and 9, 8 and 9, which is upside down, which looks like 6 and confuses me.
Yes.
Pre-piece these 2 rows by sewing a square to each of the rectangles for 8 and 9. Sew squares to triangles using a 1/4 inch seam.
So it does explain all that.
And when you actually have all your pieces, it tells you the number, really handy, exactly, so you can visualise how to actually cut them to.
Yeah.
It's in inches, so it is like 3 7/8 and all that sort of stuff. And do it exact, otherwise it will be a bit sort of wonky. So, but it's very easy to actually follow. So yes, so you pre-piece. Although to be perfectly honest, I actually cut all the pieces and then as I went along did it. So once you've actually pre-pieced, you'll work out how you want it to look, bearing in mind where your penguins are. So make sure that it's actually sewed up. So this is what I chose to do for this block with our lovely fox.
You just got the little penguin poking its head.
I know, he's cute. I might actually put him down the bottom. Which one? I'll put him there, so he's like poking his head down there. But I really wanted to get in a rabbit as well, but I couldn't. I was just like, no, I want him.
Yes.
I mean, other blocks have done little snowmen as well. So.
But if you've got the gnome one, it's just wherever, isn't it?
Yeah, because
he's cut the gnome one.
Yeah, he's multi-directional. So you have with this one you have quite a bit of fabric left over. I think I put it in the fabric bin, but you do have quite a lot of that fabric left over because it's just nice and easy to just cut it down. Oh, so
I've got to keep getting that funny thing on my screen. Look.
Oh, copy.
Keep up.
Oh, so at this point, as I do with all my blocks, I always, because I don't have a 1/4 inch foot,
right, okay.
I always mark where the 1/4 inch is going to be. So it's going to be like that. Make sure you mark it on the right side.
Yeah.
So I need to mark it on that side. And then on the other one. So I'll get my ruler. These lovely rulers, which I remember when I was first doing this with other rulers, it can be you're not necessarily too sure you're trying to line it up with the cutting mat, but with these rulers, because they've got the 1/4 inches on them, so much easier. So let me just double check. He's that one, so he needs to be marked there. So I need to turn him that way around and find the 1/4 inch.
Will you send in a message, see if it's working for me?
So I'm going to use 2 pens for this, because actually don't need to, but I'll have a look and show you. So I use my lovely brown, which I love.
Now Reva bought 2 Sunbursts, 2 Trefoils, the orange spiral, and the zigzag, all yellows, oranges, and reds.
Ooh, is that autumnal, firecrackery, wintry, summery, everything?
Yeah.
What are you going to make with it? Good to know.
What are you going to make with it, Reva? It's gone now, it's fine. It's fine. Something kept popping up on the screen and I didn't know what it was.
So I have used both, so you just see the difference if you wanted. So if you actually had a black, obviously, I mean, you could do it with this, but just so you can see. So that one, and then this one needs to be this side. So put it there and put them on. I love this fabric. I hadn't seen this one before, the one with the foxes and things on. There we go.
Okay, well, Jess marks that. You do need to check out your basket, especially, well, on all 3 kits. This one especially, and the one on its own, you know, the one without the fabric and everything. You do need to check out your baskets. Heather, how do you get all the quilting on the back to line up Quilt As You Go?
Tricky, because you could work out, hang on, the one that's just been
Yes, prepped. Because... if you're a bit confused, like little Paul is, it tells you to run right to the end of the line. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this.
That's because using that kind of thread, you won't be able to see it.
But it doesn't stop exactly. So what you want, if you want it to stop exactly in the right place,
you could then mark your point where it's going to sew, work out where it's going to be. Yeah, you could work out where it's actually going to overlap.
Right, okay, I'm going to do something I shouldn't really do.
Ooh.
But this one...
Yes, fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's
right.
fine.
Okay, if you see on here, when you've stitched that line across there, right, when you stitch that line across there, and then you stitch that line across there, you can see that they overlap. Oh, they overlap there by the 1/4 inch seam allowance. So what you get on the back here is you get, this is your line of stitching, and that's your line of stitching, which is what Heather wants to happen, right? But what's actually in effect happened, because you're going to the end of the line, you're actually getting stitches like that as well. So what Heather's saying is to stop, how can I stop getting that bit going over the edge there? And it's just stopping like a normal quilt would do there. So what you'd have to do, Jess,
What you'd have to do is actually work out where it's going to cross and mark your point and start there. It doesn't say to do that on the instructions, though. So that's what you could do. Or what you could also do is you could, in theory, unpick it when you finished it. Or you could turn it into a detail and do some more stitching at the end.
You could,
to
but
turn
then
it into
it'll
a
be,
swirl
then
or
it'll be
something.
through there, it'll be through on that side then.
But then if you're doing quilting, whatever, if you decide to do afterwards and make it off, whatever.
Yeah.
So what you could actually do is you could actually unpick it if you wanted to.
If you unpicked it, would it? Oh no,
It
because
wouldn't.
it's been stitched
No, because
over
it's been
on the other
stitched
side.
over on the other side.
Oh, so yes, Heather, you could unstitch it back to the corner if you wanted
You could
to.
do. But I kind of like it.
Go, say just carry on. Quilts should go themselves. Actually, say just carry on. So you're supposed to have that crossover-y bit. But...
Yeah, because if you don't, this isn't going to hold.
No.
Yeah, it'll be a bit loose.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest, when it's all done, it doesn't look in any way.
No.
No, it looks fine.
No. But as you say, you could do extra quilting, incorporate those lines in. So if you've done this. So here, so if you've got
Where's it gone?
that line going on like that, that line going on like that, what you could almost do is when you do extra quilting, is do a line going there.
And then across.
And a line going there. And you've got that line already in there.
And it becomes a detail.
And it becomes a detail then, doesn't it? You could make it into an actual feature, Heather, of the actual...
Yeah, that would look really pretty.
Design there. So you've got two, almost like an echoed line going round. So that's how you could do it, Heather, is you could then do an extra line of... Oh, hang on, that one needs to go like that and like that. But you could do an extra line, and then it looks like it's incorporated into the design then, doesn't it?
That would look really pretty.
Just a thought. Lorraine, oh my goodness. You're welcome, Lorraine. Right, I'll tell you about that later. Beverly, morning, John and Jess, loving the show. Just had a message on my fifth sewing quarter parcel this week. Can't wait.
Fifth? What are you making?
Oh, message says it's arriving. Message says it's arriving. The 5th parcel this week.
I love it because I get them because of course I make them. The box that arrived for me because I've done 2 days in a row was unbelievably big. It was ridiculous. I got very excited.
Got a couple of pictures to show you.
Oh, go on, let's have a look.
And then I'll do it.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, wow.
That's
Is that another quilt?
gorgeous.
I've not been quilting for long. This is my first attempt, is it?
Oh,
or my
I love
attempt
that.
as Quilt As You Go. Love the show, Audrey. Audrey, that's gorgeous. I love those.
I love the way you've moved
greens.
them around as well, so they're not all uniform.
Yes, that one's... Isn't that one called London...
London? Burning?
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
London's Labyrinth, that one. One more.
One more. Oh, wow.
Oh, Amanda, that's gorgeous.
Oh, look at the colour. Oh, is
now,
that?
have you finished your sash? I was going to say your sashing
part
isn't
done.
finished yet, is it? Or no, I can't see.
What's the fabric in the middle? Is that the
binding?
one with notion? No, is that the notions one we've got?
Oh, yes, the fabric in the middle of there. But, right, now, we'll do a tip on sashing. We'll do it, because we're going to show sashing, aren't we, on this one? Right, while you stitch across there, I've got to go and do bundles.
Oh, I'll just show you before you do it. So I'll pin and then stitch. What you actually do is you pin, make sure, because this is where your stitching line needs to match.
Yes.
So just make sure they actually match across and pin them in place and then stitch. Okay?
Okay.
Right, okay, I'll carry on.
That's Amy on her last day, making a lot of noise there. Gnomes. Right, so in this bundle, you get 1/2 metre of gnomes, 1/2 metre of apple spot on, 1/2 metre of cream linear, 1 metre of red spot, and 1.5 metres of foliage, and the thread, and the quilt as you go. £45.99. Or the one that Jess is actually making here, you get 1/2 metre of festive friends. Wrong camera. It's upside down. Half metre of Festive Friends, half metre of pumpkin, half metre of bright red, metre of aqua, metre and a half of optical white, thread and Quilt As You Go. That's the most popular of the 2 bundles, but you do have to check out. Or if you don't want to do a Christmas one, you can just buy the Quilt As You Go on its own. £8.99. £8.99. It's the fair and square, Quilt As You Go, polyester batting. Right, same amount of people who checked out are in the basket, so they could all be gone. They could all be gone in minutes. And people are multiplying. Well, that's what I said, wasn't it? People are, do buy quite a few to make a bigger quilt. Because the size of the quilt is this here. You get 6 12-inch blocks with your sashing. So if you wanted to have a double quilt, you'd need to buy 4 or 6 of the. Right.
I must admit, I've now that I'm sort of not staff, but we now get a lovely little. We can order things as well, and we get a little discount. And I've ordered eau de coat, which I love. I'm going to turn some fabric into an oilcloth for that. But now that I know how much that is, I'm going to have to get one of these because they are lovely. I love the idea of doing it on a table.
Yes.
So you could put, if you have like a sort of a Boxing Day buffet.
Oh, yes.
Or kids' party. Our youngest son has a birthday in December, so it's usually a Christmas birthday. So I might actually have to do that. That'd be quite fun. Like a rug for the floor for them to have all their food on while they watch some hideous film.
But we used to have Boxing Day food on Christmas Day when I was growing up. Because we had our Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve night time.
Oh,
so Christmas Day was just cold cuts and pickles. So
did you tend to sort of do sort of the church and the main meal on Christmas Eve?
Yes.
Oh, because we didn't. I mean, we always...
We only did it because my mum didn't want to be cooking all day on Christmas Day.
Do you know what? I don't blame her.
Because she had 4 children and my dad.
Oh, wow. And did you all help out, John?
No. No, not because we didn't. My mum and dad were very much. Well, my mum used to do all the cooking, and then my dad one year found out he was quite ill, got better from being ill, and after he did that, because he'd been in the war and he got his MBE for services to the RAF from the war. He kind of thought he was immortal, and then suddenly realised when he got ill that he wasn't immortal. So he suddenly went, I want to learn how to play the piano, I want to learn how to cook, and I want to learn to play golf. So he suddenly had this rebirth. So he learned how to cook. So from then on, he always did the Christmas dinner. Didn't want any of us in the kitchen whatsoever because he was doing like chestnuts and sprouts.
Oh, all the proper stuff.
We didn't have a normal soup after that. It always had to be Stilton and roasted whatever, you know what I mean?
Making me hungry now.
Sorry.
And I've just eaten a bucket load of sweets.
Oh, have you?
I couldn't resist them. They just look so yummy. It has to be said. There is still a massive amount in the bowl. My dad was a real foodie, but yeah, we used to have weird stuff like that as well. Not weird stuff, but you know. Oh, yes. No, that's not bad. That's pretty lined up. Look at that. And I'll just do the other side as well. Yeah, you keep pressing back as you go. So I'll just do the other one.
Okay.
And then we can talk about trimming and sashing.
Yes, we've got to get the sashing tips in, haven't we?
The sashing tips.
Suddenly gone freezing cold in here, hasn't it?
It has gone a bit cold. It's really weird when you're in the studio in the day, and you arrive in the dark, you have no idea what the weather's like.
No. It's snowing outside, Amy. It's so cold in here. I thought it might be snowing. Yeah, put some heat just a little bit, just a tiny bit.
Are you looking forward to a white Christmas this year?
Oh, it might not be, because I've got to drive from here on Christmas Day.
Oh, you have, haven't you? You're actually working. Are you going to wear a Father Christmas outfit?
No.
No? Have you been asked to wear a Father Christmas outfit?
They know better than that. It came to Halloween and they were decorating the set and they were like, will you wear a black shirt tomorrow?
You did, didn't you?
I did, yeah, because I wasn't going to wear a costume. I wore some devil's... What did I have on? Horns, I had a cape, I had some something else, and, the little brooch that Joy brought in.
Oh, was it a pumpkin?
That was a spider.
I thought I saw something orange.
Mine was a bat, and who was in with me?
Was it Jay?
Jay didn't know. Weird. What did
Anyway, when you actually make your strips, press to the dark side.
Yes.
Because otherwise you'll see it. Oh. You see, because it's white and you can't actually see it in the lights looking for the thread. I always snip thread as I go. I know some people do it at the end, but so many times you have the thread catch in the sewing machine. that it's just not worth it. It also feels as if it's nice to get a job done.
Yes.
So,
Well, that's very dressmaker. You finish off
as you go.
As you're going along, make it neat as you're going along, yeah.
It also means if you have to sort of stop what you're doing, as I tend to have to, you know, everything's on time when you have small children, that you can just sort of put it down and then not have to come back and do a load of prep. So then we have the iron on to press it back. At this point, you can press it because you've pieced it.
Rach says, yes, I've just bought my first 2 Quilt As You Go quilts. Thank you to you both for a great show.
Which ones did you buy?
This one. I don't know which one she bought. Well,
Michelle, one of each.
John, Michelle says, John, we had curry on our Christmas dinner. My dad was a cook on a fishing trawler. Oh. Do you have fish curry?
Cooking on a fishing trawler? I didn't realise they had cooking.
Jones emailed in as well.
Oh, yeah?
Good morning, John and all. Love Sewing Quarter. Oh, thank you, Joan. Brilliant materials and such choice.
Lovely. May I have that?
Oh, we need to see you, John, at the sewing shows at the NEC. Well, I went to 2 last year. I went to the trade one, and I went to the one Sewing So Beautifully, or whatever it was called. And then I went to Festival of Quilts. So I'll be there this year. I'll be there again this year. Because don't forget, you can vote on the British Craft Awards, you know, which are during one of those shows at the NEC. Who sent the message? To here. Oh, to you, Mags. Bodada, Mags, Bodada. Shumai. That's Welsh.
Is it?
Yes. Bodada is a good day, and Shumai is like, hi, how are you? One quick question, she says.
Go on.
I don't know. What's the difference between foundation and Quilt As You Go? I don't know what foundation is.
Foundation paper piecing. I think...
Oh, no, I suppose it's the same...
Yeah, you just got your wadding.
Yes, it's the same sort of technique where you put the fabric down and fold it back, I suppose.
Yeah. But with the foundation paper piecing, you're doing it just the front cover, whereas this you're doing it, you're making a sandwich, so you're actually doing it as you go on.
I hope that answers your question, Mags. We've only got 13 minutes left, Jess. We've got to do sashing, to doing everything.
Well... Oh, just dropping everything on the floor. Here we have one I made earlier, but then you can see how the blocks look.
What were you going to do then with the ruler? Sorry.
What I was going to do was I was going to cut it off, but I'll show you this. So what you actually do is you then cut your blocks down to a quarter of an inch.
Half an inch.
Half an inch.
Well, no, the lines are here.
Yeah, the lines
are here, so you
follow
know where
the lines.
to go to.
So you see, because on your actually pre-printed block, is it better here? You'll see that you've actually got your cutting lines there, and they do it on all the Quilt As You Go products, which is really handy because if you covered it with fabric, you can't necessarily see it. So you cut a quarter of an inch to that, and you do a zigzag as well. A zigzag just to hold your actual fabric down, and it just therefore that is a block completed. At this point, you actually add your sashing.
Rachel bought this, not the fabric. She bought this one,
the
Fair and Square, and the Mosaic Magic. She's going to combine the two. The Mosaic Magic was that other one we saw that looks like this with the square that way round.
Mosaic Magic. Yeah. I can't picture that one.
It's this, but that's... Remember the one we saw earlier on the bed, and we said it's very like that same fabric.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that'd be lovely. So you have your sashing strips.
Yes.
And these are this lovely aqua colour, which are really nice.
Yeah.
So, and it actually tells you, to your actual sashing, let's find it. Yeah, it's at this point where you've actually done this. This is where you add your additional stitching. So if you wanted to, this is where you actually sort of mark how you want to
So this would be where, on that one, we do those extra lines.
Do your extra lines, however you actually want to do. If you want to personalise it, add someone's name, Merry Christmas, or...
Did you do any quilting on yours at all?
No. I was really tight on time this time.
OK.
No, and it looks fine. It holds its shape, obviously, because everything's
sewn in.
No, it holds
it's all stitched, but also if you wanted to, you could then do extra stitch.
Yeah, you could do whatever you like.
Quilting on top.
At this point, you can have some fun with your machine and play. So when you actually have that, it then handily, on the other side, shows you, it gives you nice visuals, because you sometimes read these things and think, I don't understand. But this gives you some really nice visuals on how to actually join your blocks.
There are also Quilt As You Go videos that you can, if you just YouTube, write it, or put it in Quilt As You Go, Yahoo, Google or Bing it, there are visual videos of people doing this.
Yeah, and she's actually done them. The June Taylor people have actually done a really good video because I watched it because I hadn't done one of these before, and they go through every single design, including this one.
Oh right.
Which is really, really handy because if you're not too, everyone's slightly different. So I would recommend looking at those. They're really informative.
Okay. So how do I do it? I need 2 blocks then, do I?
Yes, you do. But we'll start off with one. So you actually number of ways to join. It says a number of ways to join, of course you go, but this is the way they've actually done it. So to create for each, it tells you to cut your strips, and for each strip to do, you join 2 blocks together, and then you have those 2 sets, so 3 sets of 2, and then you join those together. So you end up with little sashing strips, and then the 2 long ones. So you get 1, 2, 3, and then no, it's 1. Which way?
Which way round did you go?
I'm trying to figure out which way I went round. Can't remember. Anyway. I can't remember, it doesn't look quite right. Anyway, so you start off with, we're just going to do a quick press because they've been folded up. I love this colour, it's just so pretty.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's really weird. Do you remember Christmas was always sort of red and green, and now it always for me feels aqua. I don't know why.
Oh, do you? That'll be like Hannah's Hawaiian Christmas.
Hawaiian Christmas?
She's having a Hawaiian-themed Christmas this year.
Oh, I like that. Now, so you're joining your blocks next to each other, so as in side by side. So because this is directional, you don't do that bit, you do either of these sides. So I'm going to start on this side. So let me just turn this round. So you have your sashing strips. These are cut to, there we go, trying to work it out. They're always 2 inches, and then this is 14 inches along, so you get a bit you then cut off.
Yes.
So one is cut to 2 inches by 14, and then this one is cut to 3.5 by 14.
Right.
And then you then fold it in half and press it.
Right.
I have also, as you can see, marked my 1/4 inch on there.
Yeah.
So on the front of it, you have your
single strip,
which goes across here, and this one goes across the back. And you pin, I think we'll do the front first or the back first. I think I'll do the back first. What you actually do is you also mark at this point, just to make sure, because you don't necessarily have the marks on the back. You mark when you cut it, you have your 1/2 inch line along here. As you can see, we've already got it.
Yes.
And I've also done a little bit of brown as well, just so you can see it. And on the other side, you also mark it as well. And that is your placement point for your sashing.
Right.
So you place this against there, your pins. And this is where you actually pin both sides, and then you stitch through all layers. So how many layers of fabric would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and wadding. Quite a lot.
Yeah.
But it does go through. So, do it this angle, I can see better. So I can still see those lines I've put on there. Make sure you have a bit of overhang, as 'twere.
So the line you've drawn is a placement line.
It's the placement line.
Yes.
So this line here matches on there.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah.
I think you can see there. Well, dead on. Look at that. So you know that as long as you're actually placing them on the same. Oh, I've got to burn my finger there.
Yeah.
As long as you're placing them on against the same line, when you actually sew, because you sew from the front to the back, I think.
Yeah.
Then it'll all be the same. So I'll just pin those both sides and then stitch them together. Because you've got pins, obviously, you don't take the pins out as you go from the back, so use quilting pins.
So you're going to pin that on there and then pin that on the other side, so you're sandwiching it all together.
Making a massive sandwich, yes.
Ooh.
I know.
It's 11:15 yet, we can't talk about food.
Oh, I'm not hungry now because of all my sweets. I know. It's really bad, isn't it? I'm never going to be size 10 in 2 weeks. It's not going to happen. Be fine. I don't care.
Oh, Gerardine, I wonder if you're still watching. I've got bad news for you. Apparently, they did say we could have that charm pack, but apparently it's sold out. So I'm ever so sorry that I've raised your hopes and now I've had to dash them again. We'll have it back in again. It's little Paul's fault. No, he's taking that one.
So that's pinned against the placement line, which we've drawn on. And then I'm going to pin on the front as well. So you're going to cut it off anyway, but just try and line up the 2 end bits there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Unless you're using a pattern.
Yeah, it
doesn't really matter with a pattern either, does it?
And this one, so we're just going to paste that on the line. and it's now getting quite thick.
Yes.
When I first saw this, I thought, I'm not sure. But when you actually do it and you go, oh, that's really easy.
No, we did as well, because we'd never, when we first started, Hannah and I had never heard this, so we looked it up and we were watching, going, we don't understand this at all.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you see it done, you think, oh, I understand it completely.
And it's really easy, and you think, well, that's a really, if you're doing, I don't know, joining loads of stuff, it's a technique which you want to apply to other things.
Now, you've got pins on both
yes,
sides.
Pins on both sides. So what I've actually done, the pins at the back, I've tried to move them away from the stitching line.
Right.
But they stay in.
Oh, okay.
And the pins on the front, I've just placed them there because I always like doing them on the knife. But
Okay,
they come out as I go along.
Make sure you check out your baskets.
So which one's the most popular?
This one.
Lovely penguins. Right. So I'm guessing lots of kids will be getting little Christmas quilts.
Well, they'll be made by Christmas, won't they? They're not,
well, yeah, I mean, you can make this in an afternoon.
give them as a Christmas present because they've got Christmas fabrics, haven't they?
Well, you can make this in an afternoon. It's a really nice, once you do everything, it's a really nice quick make.
Get 4 meters of fabric, remember, and your Quilt As You Go, and your thread. There's the one that's the most popular, the one Jess is using right now. Lots of you got it in your basket.
There you go. Rip it off.
Okay, so you've sandwiched everything together.
Sandwiched everything together. You then get your other block, which I will just quickly cut.
Oh, yes. Oh, you cut it, yeah.
Very, very quick, and we'll just pretend it's been
zigzagged,
because zigzagging isn't the quickest thing to do. Where's the line? There you go, find the line.
You got a rotary cutter.
I have. A lovely safe rotary cutter, which I really ought to get because I don't have this one, and with the kids I really ought to have
But
it.
Joy gets all angry when people don't put them back together properly.
Does she?
Yeah, well, it doesn't work. It becomes a danger if you haven't put it back together properly.
Oh, what, when it's loose?
Yes,
Yeah.
all the blades on the wrong side are in the wrong order and things like that.
No, I don't blame her because but I've got a couple, and one is not particularly good. I think this bit's gone a bit wonky. So there, but I love the robin. I think he's my favourite. We've got a gorgeous robin out in the main office as well, which is like that one there, but a different fabric. He's just lovely. I'm quite tempted to have a go at that. Right. So, imagine.
Right.
On. So imagine this has been quilted.
Yes, yes, and finished and zigzagged around the edge. Yeah.
What you actually turn it right way around so you can see gorgeous penguins. Look.
Yes.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay. You then, where are we? This side, where it's actually going to go next to each other. This, you'd have your marked line along here.
Yeah.
You then place that on top. How long have I got?
Literally minutes.
Okay, in that case, I'll just pin it.
Dion says, hi, John and Jess, I love the Quilt As You Go, but I notice you're cutting all the threads. You not tie the ends off and pull them through?
No, because I go back and forwards.
But what you can do is if you don't want to go backwards and forwards, you can tie them off, pull the one back through to the back and tie them off, or then thread them through between the layers if you wanted to, yeah. That's a very quilter's...
I was thinking, yeah, Mum always used to do that. But we're just doing it sort of quickly. Right, okay, so... Imagine, so that is just pinned through there. You don't need to mark the back on this one at all. It's only on the first one you do. You then sew a stitch all the way along there.
Okay.
That might be a bit further out of the way so it doesn't have a bubble. So once that running stitch there, you then end up like that.
Yes.
So that's what that would look like when that's all sewn beautifully.
Yep.
You would then, these then buttress next to each other.
Yep.
You then fold that back and press it, and then you slip stitch that.
So now, if you didn't want, let me show you on this one here. The sashing, the backing is green, but the sashing is in red spots.
Yes.
You see, if you wanted the whole of your back to be green,
you just make
you could
these
make
green.
the back sash in the green, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So then you haven't got... I mean, I quite like the window pane effect, but
Yeah,
like
I do
here, the whole of your back of your quilt is going to be white,
Yes.
apart from your window panes, which are going to be the aqua.
Yeah.
If you want those to be white, you can make them white, but you just make sure that back piece, the
that
one that you
piece is like
folded over, is the same colour as your back.
So then you make your 3 pairs, and then you do exactly the same with longer sashing on the front and the back.
Okay.
And that's how you join it all together.
Yeah.
And then you actually bind, as you always do in the standard sort of quilting way, you cut your ends off, and then you bind with your whatever.
And you do over and over.
Over and over and over and over, and that's how you actually put it all together. And then you have your lovely...
Fantastic.
quilt.
OK, thank you, Jess. When are you in next, do you know?
30th of November and the 1st of December.
Oh, that's only... Oh, it's a month away, isn't it?
I know.
Lovely to see you. I'll see you in a minute. Thank you, Jess. Yeah. And I say Jess will be back in November. I know it's frightening, isn't it? Because we've been here, we've been open since January 31st, but we all, little Paul started working here on the 1st, was it the 1st of December? 5th of December, you see. Oh, that's funny. OK. Well, no, because you always go, oh, you followed me here, you followed me here. I started before you did. What are we doing first? It's gone very quiet, hasn't it? The one on the back of the back here, you mean? The one on the wall. Right, this is the gnomes. 1/2 metre of gnomes, 1/2 metre of apple, 1/2 metre of cream. 1 metre of the red spot and 1.5 metres of the foliage, the thread and the quilt as you go for £45.99. Please check out your baskets. That's all I can say. Please check out your baskets. Then the next one over here is you get the quilt as you go. You get the Festive Friends, 1/2 metre. Dashwood, 1/2 metre. 1/2 metre of pumpkin, 1/2 metre of red, 1 metre of aqua, 1.5 metres of the optical white, the thread and the quilt as you go. But if you don't want a Christmas one, and like Rachel's just done, she's just bought this on its own, and she's going to make it with other fabric that she's bought from us. £8.99, half the stock we have got in the vault has gone of these. We will order more, but just in case you want it soon, over half the stock is gone. Oh, is it not called a vault? What's it called then? Warehouse then. Warehouse, sorry. I like to think of it all being locked away at night time. £8.99. The best spray that Jess used. This is the lavender one. Best press. This is brilliant because it's not... In the old days, I'd use starch, right, which would all get sticky and go on your iron, go on your ironing board, go on the floor around your ironing board. This is brilliant now. £4.99. Now, this is the lavender one. I'm not sure. On the website, we used to have linen fresh and... Oh, there's linen fresh and there's no scent, all on the website as well, if you want that. And there's normally bigger bottles as well. £4.99. Right. If you bought the something on the 5th to the 7th of October and you got that extra 10% put back into your account, well, it's back. The money's there. The money is there in your account now. People are using it already. So the first advert of the break, watch it carefully, because if you've got a lot in there, you don't need to use it all at the same time whatsoever. So I'm going now, but I'll be back in 3 minutes when I've got pre-cut perfection. So that's all the pre-cuts you want. And I'm going to bring back the K-Facet fabrics that didn't sell out on the last house. Not many of them left. See you in 3.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
If you took part in our recent credit back event, we have some good news for you. Your 10% credit has now been applied to your account, ready to be redeemed against your next purchases. Spending your credit is easy. Simply add your selected items to your basket and proceed to checkout. On the checkout confirmation page, scroll down to the section entitled, Do you want to use your credit? There you'll see the amount of credit available, which you can choose to redeem either fully or in part. Enter the amount of credit you want to use, and that amount will be deducted from your order. Alternatively, contact our friendly call centre and they'll be happy to help. The hardest part is choosing between our vast range of fabulous fabric, essential tools, kits and seasonal goodies. Happy shopping! Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.
On Saturday the 4th of November, we'll be joined by House of Alistair owner Alistair Macdonald. Alistair's love of Liberty fabric and experience working in women's fashion sparked the creation of House of Alistair and his range of fabulous fabrics and haberdassery products, some of which we'll be sharing with you on Saturday. There will be fun, frolics and fabulous fabrics. Don't miss out. Watch on Saturday the 4th of November at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts. Tune in on Sunday the 5th of November when we've got some fabulous shows lined up for you. Jane Alcock will be joining us at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. to share her expertise in quilt making. She'll be passing on plenty of tips and techniques along the way as she creates one of her stunning designs. Then at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m, the lovely Irene Colesby will demonstrate how to use the Infiller automatic needle threader. It's such a handy little gadget that solves the frustration of threading needles. We'll also introduce some of the new Lewis and Irene fabrics. So make sure you don't miss these action-packed shows on Sunday the 5th of November from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Hi, I'm Victoria Peat and here are my top tips. My first tip is when dressmaking is to wash your fabrics. As soon as you get home or as soon as it arrives in the post, stick it in the wash. Wash it as you would do with the finished garment, get it ready so that when you're ready to sew, you're ready to go. My next tip is posture. When you're sitting at your sewing machine, particularly when you're doing something like quilting, pay attention to how you're sitting in the chair, because quite often when you're really concentrating on quilting, you have a tendency to hunch, and before you know it, you'll end up with a bad back. So my last tip is to not sew when you're tired. So many times I've sewn when I'm tired and I'm at mistakes, and you find yourself unpicking or wasting fabric. Sew when you're nice, ready and fresh.
So now, did you watch the advert? Why not? All it is on the 5th to the 7th, I promise I won't go on about it anymore, but it's really, really exciting, because on the 5th to the 7th of October, we had this promotion where if you bought something over £10, then you got 10% of your purchase put back into your account. Well, the money's in your account now. If you got, I don't know if you can check it. Well, no, the way you go to check it, is, you saw on the film there, is when you go to check out, you'll see at the bottom of the screen how much credit you've got. Now, you don't need to use all of it today. We've had people messaging in, Reva messaged in saying she's bought loads, right? And all she had to pay was her postage packaging. And then we had, I've forgotten the name. Anyway, somebody else bought £114 worth of fabric and only had to pay 6p. Because, you know what I mean? I'm sorry if I'm forgetting your name today. I'm not doing very well at all today. So, have a look at this for the last time today. Have a look at this, but listen carefully. If you took part in our recent credit back event, we have some good news for you. Your 10% credit has now been applied to your account, ready to be redeemed against your next purchases. Spending your credit is easy. Simply add your selected items to your basket and proceed to checkout. On the checkout confirmation page, scroll down to the section entitled, Do you want to use your credit? There you'll see the amount of credit available, which you can choose to redeem either fully or in part. Enter the amount of credit you want to use, and that amount will be deducted from your order. Alternatively, contact our friendly call centre and they'll be happy to help. The hardest part is choosing between our vast range of fabulous fabric, essential tools, kits and seasonal goodies. Happy shopping! See, how brilliant is that, right? I won't mention it again now, because pre-cut perfection, this show is called. Right, now what I'm going to do to start with, a lot of these are very limited. A lot of these are limited. So I'm going to show you all the limited ones first of all, because they will fly out. Now, my only tip here is put it in your basket. If you want it, put it in your basket and check out straight away. If you're buying on the web, or be on that phone line and confirm it straight away. Only because, say one of them, say I've only got 5 of them, right? And 8 of you put them in your basket. The first 5 to check out will get, yes, that's fine. The last 3 will go, sorry, sold out. And I don't want that to happen to you. So, and you can check out as many times as you like during the day. You only pay 1 P&P, remember? So, let's start. Okay, we got to... no. This is all the limited range here. There it is. Is it this one? It's grey, though. It's grey. It's not teal. What is it? Is this one? Sorry about this, everybody. But which one is it? That's the point. I do apologise about this, everybody at home. Is this it? Are you sure? But let me see the picture. Sorry. So I'm ever so sorry, everyone at home. There must be a picture, because it was on there, wasn't it? Right, okay, it's this one, it's this one. £17 and 99. There's only one of... I think I'm going to lose my temper in this hour. £17 and 99. There's only one available. Okay, I don't know which one's next, though. This one. You got a pitch there, Amy. Which one's next? Sorry, everybody at home. It's this one, it's this one, it's this one, it's this one, right? Okay. Anna Maria Horner. Sorry, only one available. Just as well, really, isn't it? Only one available. It's called the Blue Floral 5-piece fat quarter. Okay. I've only got one more. So that has to be the right one now. 2 of these available. I told you they were limited, didn't I? I told you they were limited. Anna Maria Horner. Is that the right one? There you go. That's the other Anna Maria Horner one there. This one's called Midnight Rose. That's the Midnight Rose, that one there. £17 and 99. Just 2 of those. That's it. We're not getting it back in again. At £17 and 99. If you want it, that's it now. There's only 2 left. The what? Yeah, okay. Right. The which? Oh, batik, okay. Right, this is lovely. Oh, I've only got 2 of these. Now, you'll recognise these, because this is a fat quarter we had put together from our very first batik range, Purple Rain. Just gorgeous batiks here. How many of these have I got to say? Oh, I only got 2 of these. £33 and 99. There you go. Gorgeous batiks. Well, they're done by, they've all been painted by hand, haven't they? Just exquisite. £33 and 99. They're beautiful. There's only 2 of them, though. There's only 2 of them. And we will not be ordering these batiks again. £33 and 99. Oh, Right, okay, so there's one in a basket and there's one not in a basket. So if you leave it in your basket, please be careful. Please, please, please be careful. Okay, the K facet shade, right, this is how it'll arrive at your house. There's only 2 available. There's only 2 of these available. Get all of these. This is the shade one with the, let me move that out of the way and you can see the different fabrics. 33 fat quarters. Now I know, £142 considered purchase. I understand that completely. But look, you get a fat quarter of all of these fabrics. You love your K facet today. If you've missed out on this, I don't know if we're going to get sunshine and shade ever again. Look. Beautiful. Can girls in blue there. Can girls in green there. They're just beautiful, aren't they? Now, how many have got these, Shane? 2 of these left. 2 of these left, that's it. Gorgeous, aren't they? I know. There's more. Look, you get all of these 33 fat quarters. This is Hannah's favourite. This is the one she thinks these are mermaids going to a disco. Yeah, look. £142.99. At a disco. And what are mermaids made of? Shells. Here. Where else would they wear shells? Okay, so now I've got to fold all those back up again now. Now, there's only 2 of those. Please be careful, please be careful. If you've got it in your basket, check out. We know what? Oh, yeah, we know you love cave as well. Got Alison Glass coming up next. I love this. Wait till you see the colours in this Alison Glass. What I love about them is if sometimes people think Alison Glass, you know, half of each of it is too much to think. But when you see these fat quarters together, the colours are just divine. This is the Alice in Wonderland one. That's the raisin one, isn't it? This is mustard and gold. Look. There are only 3 of these left. Look at those colours together. Only 3 left. Only 3 of those left. £24.99. Just 3 left. 7, you get 7 in there. Oh, hang on. No, 6. Sorry. Okay, there's 3 of them, but 2 people have got them in the basket. Why did you suddenly shout out 7 then? Yeah, Timothy shouted out 7 for some reason. What? Anyway, I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to carry on. Right. I'll put those there. I've got to be totally honest now. I didn't know we sold Heather Bailey True Colours. I thought True Colours was Tula, right? But this is Heather Bailey, American designer, wants to be a doctor, was going to be a doctor originally. She told herself to sew when she was 8 years old, and then she's now creates these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful collections of fabric. How many of these have I got? I've only got 4 of these. If you want me to, let me know. I'll open one up for you. If you don't know, if you're not sure about her design, if you don't know her designs, let me know and I'll open one up for you. But they could just all fly out. They could all just go. There's £52.99. I was going to say, it's not been on air with me. I've never seen it. Gorgeous, aren't they? Look at the rainbow of colours there. Oh, sorry, you're miles away. Look at the rainbow of colours here. Look. Beautiful. Now, be careful, be careful. There's only 4 of those. Amy Butler next. Now, I've not got one of these with the ribbons around it. I've only got 4 of these. Now, I should have thought, Lucy has made a sewing machine cover out of this fat quarter. It was lovely. Quilted it with a white background. Beautiful, aren't they? You get 12 pieces. 12 pieces in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 pieces there for £49.99. Beautiful, beautiful fabrics. Look. Isn't it lovely? Look at that. It's like a vintage, isn't it? Like a William Morris print, that one almost, but using modern colours. Yes, it's pack 1. You don't get 1, 2, 12 pieces. Because what happened was when we first launched this, we had 2 packs. We had the geometric, one that was more geometric, and this is the more floral one. We've only got this one left now. We've only got this one left, and there's only a few of those. Okay. Right, now, the mode, remember these mode bundles that we had? This is Sweetwater. Just make sure it's the right one. Yep. This is Sweetwater. So what they did was Moda said to lots of American designers, why don't you choose all your favourite colours? So lots of the bundles are very, very similar because the designers chose what went with their latest collection. They are absolutely beautiful. Now, if you remember, oh, it was there earlier, it's gone now. Jane Alcock made that lovely quilt that went from like rainbow quilt with all the flying geese on it. Do you remember? And the strips, all the different colours. You only needed 10 colours. So what she did was she dropped like the black and the white and then did all... No, you need more colours, more colours. Oh, Gerardine, if you've just tuned in, I'm ever so sorry. The one you want, I can't do because it's sold out at the moment. But you need more colours to do that. You needed 48 colours, didn't you, to do that one? That's how this title arrived. It's gorgeous, isn't it? You see, if I bought fat quarters, I'd just have those on display because I just think they look lovely. There they are with all the colours. And then this is beautiful. Now, we did a special deal with Moda because when you bring American things into the country, there's all tax and duty and all that sort of thing. We did a special deal with Moda to get these into the country for you. I've got another Moda one coming up later, but this is the one because it's very limited, this one. Very, very limited, that one. Right, Cave Facet Sunshine Charm Pack. Yep, the big one. $49.95, I think it is, if I remember correctly. $49.99. This is gorgeous. Now, what I'm not going to do, because it's limited, I'm just going to flick the corners for you. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, we were looking for, and we don't know where it's gone, but Joy did this quilt that was like window panes with this behind. So it looked like a beautiful stained glass window. And it's just gorgeous because it's the same, you know, you've seen all these gorgeous sunshine fabrics before. Hang on, are you coming? Oh, we're going like that, okay. Okay. It's not... What were you looking for? Oh, Paul wants a little can-can girl. Oh, I don't know where it's gone. Where? That's 4, 5. There it is. Honestly, a bit of fishnet and Paul's anybody's. £49.99. Oh, that's one over there. Oh, they weren't in the limited collection. No, I'll put it there. I'll put it there. No, I'll put it there in limited. Put it there in limited. This is the last of the limited ones. This one's called Papillon, 6-piece fat quarter pack. Really lovely, isn't it? You get the stripes, you get the Scandi birds, you get the little pink birds in there as well. And then the lovely paisley one. You get 6 pieces for £24.99. Okay. So they're all the limited ones. And make sure you pop them in your basket because I'm going to turn around in a minute and he's going to have to say, that one's gone, that one's gone, that one's gone, that one's gone. So please, please, please be careful. Oh, that doesn't, you don't want that. Right, where's Tim Holtz then? He's over here. Right, I've got 3 Tim Holtzes here. I've got the charm pack, which obviously Jay put away. Oh, hang on, do the charm pack first then. This is lovely. Yeah. Have a look. Beautiful, aren't they? Tim Holtz fabrics, just exquisite. Look, some of them you get 2 of, some of them you don't. $49.99, 42 pieces, makes them just over £1 each. There's the one I love, like the Paul Smith one. Get 2 of those. They're all lovely, aren't they? Like wine bottle labels, those. They're like luggage labels, aren't they? I want to say rulers, but they're ones from the First National Bank. Newspaper print. More, they're like the ones in the old days you used to put on your suitcase, aren't they? Nobody here remember that. Clocks, this reminds me of when I was at school, learned all the time, the teacher had a stamp, and they'd stamp 6 on a page, and they'd say, right, now put 10 to 2, quarter to 4. Rulers. More labels, that's passports. Then this always reminds me of a snooker hall, and I don't know why. Not that I've ever been in a snooker hall. Music. The butterflies in red, a gorgeous stripe. Red newspaper print. Butterflies. More clocks in a different colour. They're the stamps that go in your passport. Don't get those anymore, do we? They look like love letters. Oh, Cabinet of the President. They're official letters, those. More rulers. More labels. That's nice. That's a really bold one, isn't it? Always very, very popular, Tim Holtz. That's it. 42 pieces for £49 and 99. Look at all that. I mean, look at all that. They're all 10-inch squares. Now, they call it a charm pack. It's a layer cake, really, but they call it charm pack, not us. OK, so that's one Tim Holtz there. Then I've got this one here, which is... This is foundations. Doesn't say how many pieces you get, but it looks like you get a lot in there. 25 pieces in there. 99.99. Oh, that makes them £4 each. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant for 25. Right, now it's the same fabrics that I've just shown you, but in fat quarters. So if you wanted a little bit more than a 10-inch square charm pack. I need my apron, don't I? What's that? No, wouldn't have tape measure doing fabrics. No. It's not here. It's all covered in fabrics. No, it's there, but the whole thing's filled with fabrics. I don't want to mix them. It's lovely, isn't it? There's the Paul Smith one. It's not Paul Smith. Esque Paul Smith. But Paul Smith always does something like, doesn't he? He has all these like butch designs and puts a floral in the middle of it all. There you go. Now, isn't it funny? We were talking about Little Paul's Pocket Square the other day, weren't we? We were on air, weren't we? It was the day I was making shapes out of different fabrics. And I did a mountain range. And someone went, oh, hey, it must have been Hannah. Said, oh, I thought it was Little Paul's pocket handkerchiefs. And then we told everyone. They'd all be nice. You don't normally see them as cotton, do you, top hankies? So many fabrics. Look at them all. A Liberty Lawn or Liberty Silk. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. They're normally silk, aren't they, top pocket hankies? Oh, look, I'm still going. There's more. This is going to take ages to tidy up. Look at all of those. Aren't they fantastic? £4 each. You get 25 of them for £100, really, don't you? Was it Lynn? I was trying to tell that story and I forgot the name. Lynn, because she's using up her credit from the 5th to 7th of October, she said, I've just bought loads today. Instead of £114, it only cost me 6p because I bought an Elna 680 on that special promo day. Hope you got the pay rise. No, no pay rise. No. Fantastic. So if you've got credit in your account, it's like guilt-free shopping, really, isn't it? Guilt-free shopping. But you don't have to use all of it. If you saw the video, you don't have to use all of it in one go. You can say maybe knock some money off today, and because you know if you want something from the House of Alistair tomorrow, that's tomorrow, isn't it? From the House of Alistair tomorrow, then you think, oh, I'll use my discount tomorrow. Oh, Alison Glass is sold out. The first Anna Marie Horner is sold out now. I'll update you as we go. I have to do updates because I'm busy folding this. Right. Quickly. So that's the 25 one. But if that's too many for you, I've got one with 17 in it. Right, and I'm just going to keep one of these back because it's what it is the 17 of them, but someone in the warehouse, Jay, has lost one of them from our sample, not from yours. And I've just realised which one it is, so I've kept it from this one to show. Sorry, so that's the 25 one. I'm just taking ages to do this, I know. That's the 25 one. That goes there. That goes. I'll put that here. You're moaning about me. Right. So this one here is the Tim Holtz. This has got different ones in. This has got different ones in. Look. Actually, Timothy, you've got a picture of that all splayed out, haven't you? $59.99, 17-piece fat quilt. This is correspondence, this one. This one's called correspondence. And I'll show you what you get, because these are all new to me. These were new to me the other day. These along the same line, because you know what Tim Holtz designs, along the same line. OK, but no, we need to get it, because I've only got 16 of them here, and I want to show you which one's missing, that was all. Right, what it is, no, sorry, there's no rush because I've got all these to get out. This is all the correspondence. The first time I saw this was last week, right? Because look at this, they've got like Moroccan tiles in this one as well, look. They're not Moroccan tiles, obviously, they're fabric, but look. Oh, it's my friend Poshley Peter Poshley. He bought a house in, what's the aeroplane station near Beaconsfield? I think it's called Beaconsfield. Anyway, he bought this gorgeous house, and there was an outdoor swimming pool with, which was all in disrepair. And he went, oh, I'm going to knock this down. And there was like a changing room area. Oh, hang on, I need to move that in. And it was all done with like beautiful Moroccan tiles. He was like, I'm just going to get rid of those. I was like, you can't do that. Anyway, he did. Right. So there's, oh, hang on, they're all those fabrics, 17 of them. I think this one is the missing one. I think that one is the missing one from there. It is, isn't it? That's the missing one there. Oh, we can't see it, sorry. That one. There you go. There's all the fabrics you get in there. 17 pieces for $59.99. Well, no, I think what's happened is, because I don't think it should be in that last one, should it? Because did he repeat any? Yeah, it's not in that one there, so it's just been put in the wrong pile. Make sure you check out your baskets. Oh, that's nice. Look at that one. That one reminds me of my BFPO letters. That and this, when I used to have to write to my dad in the Persian Gulf, when he was in the RAF in the Persian Gulf. Right, halfway through the hour, look. Halfway through the hour. I've got loads still to go. Don't you tell me to get a move on. No, it isn't. You say what you like. Right, I'm sorry, but I wanted you to see everything. That's why I took it all out like that. Make sure you check out your baskets, though, because I don't want anyone to miss. Right, OK, so that's that one done. So that one belongs with that one there. Next. Oh, right, OK, so he's just said it's his job to tell me what to do, right? So I've said, what's next? Whatever you want. Let's do some tilde. 2. Got 2 tildes. This is a lovely fat quarter here. This is called Sage and Pink. So what you get in... Oh, I can open it, actually. You get Sage Fireworks. You get that gorgeous Minerva. You get the lovely Tropical. You get the Siegfried. And you get the berry leaf, or the leaf berry. Lovely, isn't it? That Minerva's everyone's favourite there, that one. £19.99. Paul says, am I getting on his Minervas? He should be so lucky. Here we go, £19.99. It's called Sage and Pink. £19.99. Right, and I've also got Fat 8. This is in the new range. This is the new range, right, Cottage. I've also got it in Fat 8, yeah, Fat 8. Now, if you don't know, I'm sure you will, but Fat Quarter is you take a metre of fabric, you cut it in half that way and half that way, so you get 4 Fat Quarter. A Fat 8 is they then cut those in half again. So this is a Fat 8 here. That's a Fat 8. So it's an 1/8 of a metre. Or if they're come from America, it's an 1/8 of a yard, because they still do yards in America. This is lovely, because this way you get a taster of everything, don't you? So this is, how many pieces do you get in this one then? I'll just answer the question myself. Oh, no, it says, oh, now this has got the wrong label on it, because you only get 5 pieces. That can't be right. Show the picture. There you go. So you get Tropical in the pink, you get Firework in the pink, you get Minerva in the pink. Then you get Mini in the blue. Shall we look at them line out? Mini in the plum. We've got Siegfried in the... come on, I'm naming all these as we go along. Siegfried. You got the berry, leaf berry. The other Siegfried, berry leaf. There's the other Firework in sage. There's the berry leaf in plum. There's the Minerva in red. There's the Tropical in the pink. Then you got the Siegfried in the red, the Siegfried in the blue, the Mini in the red, the Tropical in the green, the Minerva in the blue, the leaf berry in the red, the leaf berry in the sage, and the Tropicana in the blue. 20 Fat 8 you get there for £49.99. Okay. Right. Pre-cut perfection. Right, in a minute, in about 2 minutes, I'll go and do an update on Cafe. In fact, I've got Cafe now. I've got Cafe. Oh no, hang on, I've got what? I've got Moda first. Oh, do you want the layer cake first? All right then. Okay. So I've got the layer cake here, which is fabulous. Now Lucy's made a quilt out of these. So they're 10-inch squares. You've got geometrics, you've got gorgeous colours in here. 40 you get, they're 10-inch squares. Oh, now this is limited. This should have been in the limited section. Isn't that lovely? Look, look. That's a bit like Paul's painting. Paul's painting is not meant to look like that. Look, geometric, isn't that lovely? Geometric in the latte. Look, there it is again in the I don't know what you call that. Oh, look at it in the apricot corals. Look, really, really lovely. So you're getting 40 10-inch squares here. From the mode, oh, look, that's rich, isn't it? That's rich. Oh, that's lovely. Isn't it gorgeous the way they all team in together? Oh, there it is in the pink, look. Oh, that and the green are going to look gorgeous next to each other. Oh, look, I haven't seen half of these fabrics before. Nice. No, now, Lucy, when Lucy made something out of it, I don't think there were half these fabrics. Oh, unless she made it out of the 5-inch one. This one's a 10-incher, this one. Look at that gorgeous colours. What colour's that one there, then? Don't you answer, Paul, you're colourblind. No, it's not teal, it's grey. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. £49.99. All of those, all 40 10-inch square Spectrum from V&Co. But it's limited, it's limited, it's limited, it's limited. Right, if you've got it in your basket, please check out, please check out, please check out. The other mode I've got to show you is this one, which is called Bonnie and Camille. But now this is the one, I think this is the one that Jane's quilt was made out of, to be honest. I think, in fact, I'm sure it is. Aren't the colours beautiful in there? 12 different colours. £39.99. I'll just do you a little layout of the colours. Right, people are adding it to their baskets, but you do need to check out. Aren't they lovely? £39.99 for 12 fat quarters. From Moda. Okay. Right, now I've got Cafe. Do you want me to do that Cafe or this Cafe? That Cafe. Right, come with me. I'm ever so sorry. I'm ever sorry, I'm coming all untucked with all the wafting. Right, so... Right, now some of this might have sold out. Just so you know, some of it might have sold out. So let's start with the Delft pots, right? This is all brand new today. This isn't pre-cuts. This isn't pre-cuts. This is brand new by the half metre collection today. You saw it at 9 o'clock. Maybe you weren't watching at 9 o'clock. Let me show you. I'll open one. I won't open all the others. This is the red. There's loads of this in baskets. And do you know what? In 20 minutes' time, they'll all start binging out of their baskets, won't they? Look. Isn't it lovely? The colours are exquisite, aren't they? This is the Cafe Facet Collective Red Delft Pots. £6.99 for half a metre. They're big. Those pots are big as well. They're quite big. Well, you can see there in the proportion. So that's the red. But it also comes in the yellow. I'll fold this up while you had to get a close look at the yellow. Lots of new buyers say, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Stone Quarter family. So remember, we sell by the half metre. So it's £6.99 for half metre. If you're buying on the web, you do half metre is 1 unit, 2 units is 1 metre. Now, if you want more than 1.5 metres, you do have to ring. There's this... Right, there's lots and lots in the baskets of this one. Lots and lots in your baskets. If you're thinking about it, please be careful, because some of them have sold out. The Shaggy sold out like that. Oh, no, Fungi didn't sell out yet, doesn't it? Yeah. We'll check what's going on. This was the most popular of the Delft pots. £6.99. It's nice, isn't it? Lovely, vibrant. Here we go. That's that one. Then the last of the Delft pots in the blue. There we go. £6.99. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So now I'm just going to show you. That's the most popular out of the Delft. I'm just going to show you because I think all 4 of these work exquisitely together. There's more fabrics. There's 22 brand new fabrics today in this range. But look, oh, upside down. Oh, they're both upside down. That's the way it's folded. Be quiet. There we go. There you go. £6.99 for half a metre. Red. Red and yellow and green and blue. That's all the colours. There's no more. I can't carry on with that song. £6.99. Half as, but no, that wasn't as popular as the other song. Right, okay, so that all goes to the side. Now I've got Trefoil in yellow. Oh. I've only got 2 colourways here. So the red, which you might not have seen from earlier, has sold out. That's it? Oh, okay. There's more red ones in the basket than we have, so there's no point in showing them today. So this one is called multi. That one's called multi. That one's called yellow. Right, the multi one, 27 people have got that in their basket. How much each of them are going to get, we don't know because we can't see. Okay, so that's the multi gone, and then this one, the graphic's coming in now, is the yellow one. Nice, isn't it? It's Hannah on a night out, look that. Now I've seen that, I can't unsee it, can I? $6.99 for half a metre. If you want me to waft any of these, just let Paul know and I'll waft them for you. But I did a lot of wafting earlier, but just let Paul know. Right, okay, now I've got zigzag. This comes in 2 colourways. This one's called Moody. This one's called Moody. Where's the bit that, oh, there it is down there, look. So it's got, oh no, the system's saying there are messages coming in, but we can't read them at the moment. They might come through in a minute. So that's Moody. Check out your baskets. Then this one is called Bright. Bright Zigzag, this one's called. You can see the difference, you see the, just showing you the bits that change. Right, $6.99 for half a metre. Now I've got regimental stripe. I've only got 2 colours in this. So the blue must... Way too many people got that in the basket than we actually have. The red, this is the red. This is running incredibly low. That's only half, obviously. It's oh, okay, now the only 6 people have got this in the basket at the moment, and all of you check out, you'll be fine. Oh, there you go, someone's just checked out. Someone's just checked out then, well done. And then the other one is the green, which is gorgeous. There's more than green in there. I'll just show it to you, because if you're just tuned in, you're thinking, well, that looks pink, John. Look, it's nice, isn't it? They're like hand-drawn, aren't they? Hand-coloured in. Or hand-coloured in if little Paul was doing them anyway. $6.99. Please check out if you've got that in your basket. Please check out if you've got that in your basket. Right, now next is spirals. This came in 2 colourways. It came in lavender and it came in orange. Oh, I haven't got lavender. Right, lavender, there's too many people who've got that in their basket. This is the orange. Right, now the best way to check is just in the call centre. It's free, remember, 0800 112 44 33. There's the orange spirals. Oh, it's vibrant. Oh, loads of you with this in your basket. Please be careful. I know we're going to be finishing in less than 20 minutes. Oh, it keeps saying new messages arrived, but then, Paul, there's nothing there. So I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I'm not ignoring you. Okay, now this one was so popular. Oh, I've only got one of them. So the blue one's gone and the bright one's gone, just the yellow one left. Oh, the other ones have got... Now, the other 2, if you've got it in your basket, you still stand a chance of getting it, but more people have got it in their baskets than we've actually got the fabric. This is lovely. This is the yellow one. Oh, and this one's very limited now as well. Very, 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 very limited. At £6, and look at the colours, aren't they beautiful? I said, why not fussy cut them? When the other 2 were available as well, all 3 together would look absolutely exquisite, wouldn't they? It's the K Facet Collective Yellow Sunburst. Isn't it just glorious? Glorious. Lots of people coming in and buying lots and lots of the different ones. Well, they're all brand new. All 22 were brand new today. That's quite sad, really, isn't it? 22 new ones. Half of them you're never going to see again. Like the Shaggy, that'll never be back. The Fun Guy, that won't be back. I don't know if we're buying them again. I don't know what the deal is with the cave, whether we can buy them again. Right, and then now I'm really shocked because when we were doing prep this morning, I thought these 3 would be the best sellers, but I've still got all 3 of these here. I've got gold first. Look, I just think that's gorgeous. Now, if you did make blinds like this, you have to make sure your window's wide enough because you wouldn't want to make a little narrow toilet blind out of this. You only saw a little bit of the, you see, you wouldn't want it like that, would you? Oh, sorry. $6.99. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fabric. That's the gold one. Then I've got it in the bright, 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 bright fuchsia pink. Look, now, remember, if you want me to waft any of these, just the messages aren't coming through though, are they? Oh, that could be why all the messages, this magenta, it could be that people are asking us to waft and we can't read the messages. Now you see that ochre flower in the middle? That's as big as my hand. Look, watch. Oh, no, don't watch. You won't get this piece of fabric, don't worry. My DNA on it. Or imagine cloning me and having loads of me. Oh, that'd be horrendous. Yeah, one's more than enough, thank you. And then last but not least, I've got it in the, they didn't call it green, did they? Aqua, that was it, aqua. I love this. I love the juxtaposition of the colours. Look. I just want a duvet cover in just this. I don't like seams on a duvet cover, though. No, it's fine. Well, that'd be big enough for your double duvet cover, wouldn't it? That's a metre. That'd be big enough for Paul's. No, that meant wide. It meant the width. He hasn't brought any food in. He hasn't brought anything in today because he thought... So you've told me a lie during the show then? Because he said he was expecting Amy to bring cake, so he didn't bring any food. There's some fat quarters I haven't done yet here. Oh, no, that's with that. Oh, that number 2 one is here. This has thrown me a little bit. Right. I've got the Dashwood one. Isn't this Dashwood, this one? Heartwood, is it? Sorry, not Dashwood. So like the rain with the little birds. 4-piece, that's right, that's Heartwood, not Dashwood, Heartwood. Very limited stock, £16.50. Now, where's that one gone? Remember I said, when I got the Amy Butler one out earlier, and I said there were 2, but obviously only one's here. Well, I've got both of them. Is that meant to be? No, we're not talking about Anne-Marie Horner, we're talking about Amy Butler. Right, so one was called, remember when it said pack 1 and pack 2? Pack 1 and pack 2. And we only had pack 1. Well, pack 2's here as well. I don't know if it's supposed to be or not. Right, anyway. Right, these, if you want a bargain... Oh, sorry, hang on, put that one away. The Heartwood ones there. They're limited. Now, these are some of our best-selling fat quarters. They are like a fine lawn, these ones. They're called rose. So you get the colours of the rose and the colours of the coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These always sell out. £9 and £9. They look a bit messy like that, don't they? These are a finer, like a muslin, these are. They're like a muslin. You see? It's a finer cotton, like a muslin. Okay? £9.99. Always sell out. Always sell out. Okay, so I haven't done the cave. Oh, that's how it comes into your house. Oh, well caught, Amy. Right, cave. Oh, blue. If you missed out on this collection, now's a good time to catch up, is it? Blue, it's just called blue. But it's obviously, some of it's from, is it from Shade? Some of it's from Shade, because you've got the cabbage, you've got the great big, what's they called? What's they called? What's that flower called? Convolulus. Convolulus. Oh, the message is coming through. Good morning, John. Can I please ask? Jane in South Yorkshire. It just says, good morning, John. Can I please ask? And that's the end of the message. Send me another. You can ask whatever you like, well, in moderation. Is that the only one that's coming through? That's the only one that's come through. Oh, upside down. That's lovely, isn't it? So you get 5 fat quarters in this one. Okay, next. Yeah, which one do you want next? Yeah, the red one looks twice as big as the blue one. Is that right? Yes. 1, 2. It's more pink than red, I'd say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is definitely from Sunshine and Shade 7, 8, 9, 10. It's called Lipstick, this one. Lipstick, this one's called. I did a TV show called Lipstick on Your Collar. That was one of the 2 jobs that I've walked off. But it was where I first met Ewan McGregor. It was his first job from drama school. I've done 3 films with Ewan McGregor. Look. Oof, nice. Isn't that just gorgeous? 10 pieces. 10 pieces you get in here for £42.99. Lots of you added to your basket. Make sure you check out. Because I can't guarantee we'll get that again. I'm not sitting here going, oh, this is it, this is it, this is it. But when they do go, I don't think we'll get lipstick again. As Little Paul would say, get it or regret it. Green? Oh, no, it's not called green, is it? Oh, it is called green. So you got green number 2, this one is called. So you get cabbage. It's more blue, isn't it, than green, that one? Look at this, though. I love this fabric. This is a bit like shaggy, but on a smaller version. Look, this one. Let me just show you. There you go. There you go. It's like shaggy, that, isn't it? Beverly, hello, John. Just want to let you know my second quarter parcel has just arrived. All I need now is a bigger house to store everything in. Have a good weekend. Thanks, Bev. And you, my love. I'm here on... not here tomorrow. I've been taken off tomorrow, but I'm on Sunday and Monday. Yeah. Yeah, just waiting for the next one. I thought there were more. Okay. All righty, hope that was... now, this one. Whopper. Little Paul said that was his nickname at school. Isn't that what you just said? Sunshine, that was his nickname at school. That would be ironic. For £142.99. Not being nasty, just truthful. Look at these, they're gorgeous. You've seen... Oh, this is gorgeous. Look. Who's Lucille? I don't know what I don't understand what you mean. I don't know what blue steel is. Prune? Look. Oh, is it nearly time to go home? Anyway, £142.99. Just brilliant. There you go. Rather than me get them all out. £142.99. How many did you get? 33 of them in there. 33 of them in there. Right, what's next then? No? What have you got that I'm supposed to have then? There's this... Is it an Amy Butler one? Yeah, it was the other one, wasn't it? It was this one. Soulmate, this is called. Now, remember when I did the Amy Butler earlier and I said one was more geometric? This is the more geometric one. You see, you get all those geometric prints in there. I always think they look like the red arrows myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 geometrics. And then 4 florals. That's a bit like the Seagreed one, isn't it? £49.99, 12 of them there. It's so funny, the other day, when I was doing my everything under £10, I had some frayed check in you know, the cardboard things are coming. I was holding it like that, and it moved forward, and it made a really weird noise. And I went, oh, that wasn't me. Please excuse me, it wasn't me. And everyone went, we didn't hear anything. I just happened, because I was looking for something for Davinia in the studio. I was watching on the YouTube later, and it was a really loud noise. And they don't go, no, John, we didn't hear that. We didn't hear that. Right, Tim Holtz, somebody wants to see. Which Tim Holtz one would you like to see? Oh, the correspondent one. Yeah, this is the correspondent one, isn't it? 17 pieces you get. Nice. There's all sorts in here. That's lovely. Yes, I like the blueprint one as well. Well, like what? Oh, Paul's going to get Moroccan tiles for his... It's going to be a very strange kitchen because the walls are black and white. Oh, what are they? Grey. What's grey, black and white? But then he's having marble cupboards, and now he's having a Moroccan floor. It's about the size of this table, I think, isn't it? You're saying? There, like that, you mean? Ah. Oh, there. I couldn't see a typewriter then. This is like graph paper, that one, isn't it? This is my favourite. Can you see that from there? It's very busy, but it's lovely, isn't it? It's anything but plain, that one, Paul. Whatever. It's nice, isn't it? Look. £59.99. 17 of those. No, did I say that? It's like a propeller. Oh, I was just doing my propeller and they cut away from it. No, I've done it now. I've got another trick there called the propeller, but I think I could do that one on telly. Anyway. What time is it? Yeah. Right. This one. Oh, no, that's Eclectic Elements, that one. This one. That's foundations. Yeah, that's not foundations. That's Eclectic Elements, this one. This is running low. Lots of you got this in your basket. Make sure you check out. £49 and 99 pence. You get 42 10-inch squares. They're lovely, aren't they? Very. I think this lends itself, if you do decoupage, I think this lends itself very well to decoupage. Now, if you're sitting here thinking, oh, I wish I'd watched with the CAFE show or this show fully. If you go to the website, underneath where the screen is, you can see all the fabrics that are for sale and all the any kits that are left or anything. If it's sold out, it won't be appearing underneath there. They're lovely, aren't they? They're so tonal, aren't they? They all mix so beautifully. Even that with the red in the moths there, mix in so beautifully together, don't they? 42 10-inch charm pack piece. They call it a charm pack. It's a layer cake, obviously. £49 and 99 pence. Oh, something you need to check out on is the K Facet Shade, this one here. 33 pieces. It's limited at the start anyway. £142. How many? 2 people got it in the basket, so I think I only had 3, didn't I? OK, I've only got a minute left. Should we look at tomorrow's menu? Hello. It's not me, I've been taken off tomorrow. Got a day off tomorrow. So a perfectly pleated bag, House of Alistair at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Sewing Essentials, and then, oh, is he making a bolero? Or bolero, how do you say it? Bolero, bolero? I think it's bolero if it's a outfit, bolero if it's the dance. Oh, wouldn't it be fantastic if they got Torvill and Dean in? Doing a bit of a dance routine in the front. Long story. Right. Oh, I've got a low battery. I better get going. Not just here, but my iPad thing. Right, if you've got, remember, use up your, if you did buy anything between the 5th and the 7th of October and we had 10% of your purchase put into your account, it's there now. When you go to check out, you can see at the bottom how much you've got. You don't have to take it all in one go. You can take it in bits. You can take it when you want to, as and when you need it. Some people today have come in and spent the whole lot and got a whole load of Kay Facet fabric that would have been 140 odd pounds, got it for free. Well, not for free, but you use your credit, you sort of got it for free, haven't you? Oh, brilliant. Anyway, I've got to go. I'm back on Sunday. Natasha's in tomorrow with House of Alistair, and I will be back on Sunday morning. Now, we haven't got any... I can't print it up, so I don't know what I'm doing, so it'll be as much as a surprise to me as it is to you. But anyway, thanks very much for your company today. Any problems, give us a call, 0800 112 44 33. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Well, tomorrow, I'll see you Sunday.
On Saturday, the 4th of November, we'll be joined by House of Alistair owner, Alistair Macdonald. Alistair's love of Liberty fabric and experience working in women's fashion sparked the creation of House of Alistair and his range of fabulous fabrics and haberdassery products, some of which we'll be sharing with you on Saturday. There will be fun, frolics and fabulous fabrics. Don't miss out. Watch on Saturday the 4th of November at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.